Alrighty.
You good to go?
Yeah.
Cool.
Are we recording? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Son of a Boy Dad podcast. Today it is Tuesday. What's the date? August 30th, and we have a special guest, Matt McCusker.
Thank you, guys.
McCusker?
You say McCusker?
Yeah.
It's McCusker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been saying McCusker.
Everyone does.
Really?
Oh yeah. I won a free ice cream cone in kindergarten. They announced my name over the thing, like Matt McCusker, and I was just like, "Fuck it, dude."
Yeah, fuck you
You should have
guys.
not accepted it. You should be like, there's
Nah,
someone else.
I was pumped, dude. It was school wide, and I got like I think it was like my favorite flavor at the time was Rocky Road, so I got like a free cone. Imagine being 6 and they just say your name over the speaker, like you want ice cream. It was the happiest I've ever been.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nothing
School-wide.
could take it away.
I was like, I think I was 5. It was a long time ago. I must have been. I don't know when it was, but I was like, this was that was the best day of my life.
But that's ice cream's different than custard, though.
Custard?
Custard, like how he's saying your name.
True.
I didn't
Custard?
throw a D on the end.
You kind of did.
No,
You
I
damn
did.
near did.
Said
It
Matt
was
McCusker.
equally
I get
I get
disrespectful.
custard. People give me like I sometimes steal like Civil War general stuff. People are like, oh, McCusker, and I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, same,
I'm probably
Same
related to
type
that
of
guy
vibe.
somehow. Yeah.
You're essentially a Civil War general. The way you live your life, you could probably grow a good ass beard, dude. Could you grow a
No,
beard? Are you?
only a goatee, which also is Civil War general.
Yeah, that's
To
kind of
only-
sweet.
Only be able to. I can only grow a goat.
Yeah, they.
I want to grow a beard so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do the filters on my phone to see what I would look like, and I'm like, I would look so much better.
Just put those out professionally.
I know, I should.
You should use those. On like, do you have a LinkedIn?
No.
Start one.
And
get
make
the
and
beard.
use those.
Yeah,
I would get hired as like the face of like Patagonia.
That's how handsome you'd be.
Dude, the pictures are astonishing.
You ever fuck around on LinkedIn? Like
No,
get on
but
there
I-
and just fuck with.
I
just mess
did.
around with people?
I found out that people can see when you look at their profiles,
Yeah.
and I like looked at a girl's profile, and then I deleted my entire account instantly. Because I
Really?
Googled, I was like, oh, there's no. I was like, I just had to check. I was like, can people see? And it was like, yeah, they get an email.
Yeah, but it's professional.
Wiped the
It was
server.
professional. You're
Yeah.
checking out. You're
It
checking
was
out.
not-
You're
it
checking out her
was not
skills.
professional.
Dude, you were endorsing her.
I think it
skills.
was someone who I like had never even met before.
Are you? But
She
why
was
would
good
she?
at computers.
Yeah, I don't think she'd be disgusted by that.
Yeah,
Gosh,
dude.
she would.
You think she could
It was
creep
bad.
out?
Your feelings,
It was
dude,
bad.
You hit her with the beard filter pic, and we're like, I want to pursue you. I know you're a professional woman, but I want to come pursue you.
Because
I
the
love
fact
you.
that you
Throw it
deleted
all away
it,
to come to the woods with me.
yeah, the fact you deleted it makes me think that you did want to like pursue her like sexually.
No.
Then you looked. She got the view, and then it was just gone with the wind. He was like, damn, this dude just.
I can't be the
Mystery
first
man
person who's
disappeared.
done that.
I know,
Dude, you're definitely not the first person to perv on chicks online.
Like on
We've all
LinkedIn,
done- we've all
on
done this.
LinkedIn though, I feel like it's so much creepier.
No, that's where the hardest perving probably
It
occurs.
probably
You're all-
because those are
you're
for the people that
buttoned
don't
up.
have social media.
Or we're
business
blocked
guy,
from the
dude.
rest.
You've already checked every form of social media.
Dude,
and
I
you
used to,
couldn't
I used to
find
work
them.
for a place that was looking at women's profiles on Facebook and be like, she's hot. Should we hire her? Or is this chick hotter? And they would bring me in. I'm like, I don't know. She's kind of hot. And they'd be like, all right, we're going to hire her.
That's a pretty good job.
The job stunk, but that was kind of like, all right, fuck.
That's how we do it at Barstool.
It didn't, yeah, I could see that. It didn't,
Oh, 100%.
yeah, it did at the time. My professional ethics weren't where they were. I was kind of like, made perfect sense in my head. I'm like, yeah, obviously.
Wait, was that the official way that they were doing the hiring, or like they were like, all right, we're gonna pretend that we're looking at a resume, but we're actually just.
I mean, dude, it was like the whole place was fucking bullshit. So it was just like women sitting there licking envelopes and shit. So you might as well get babes. That is fair.
Oh yeah,
It's like, what credentials would you be looking for in an envelope liquor?
you're like literally looking at lips and tongue.
True.
You're
fair.
just zoning in on lips and tongue to see
Pause.
if they're anatomically correct for it.
True.
Are you-
Pouty lips and a luscious tongue?
So would your boss pull you in and be like, which one of these girls would you rather
Yeah, it was.
stuff?
Well, it was just kind of like, yo, we're about to hire someone. Who do you think we should get? Just bust it up. Just showed me pictures. And I was like, right on.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Pretty tight.
Damn, and
Right on.
these people had LinkedIns. They had LinkedIn
Definitely had
profiles.
LinkedIn, dude.
Yeah,
I was 19 at the time. Now I'm 36. That was like my last. No, I had one more sojourn into the business corporate world when I was like 27 for 2 weeks. But like that was like my only experience within like an actual office.
That's amazing that it took an actual LinkedIn profile to get that. Like, did you looking back, do you think the LinkedIn profile was necessary for the job that you got? Like, could you have gotten a job?
Oh no, I never. My LinkedIn. I used to have a shirtless pic on LinkedIn.
That's
shirtless.
awesome.
It was pretty sick.
That's sick.
The girls were definitely perving on you.
Dude, my skills were like fucking sexual shit. Eating pussy.
What if you found out that's how you got
people
hired?
Hit me up like concerned, like, yo, what the fuck you doing on LinkedIn? Like, you're gonna ruin your whole future. You can't fuck around on LinkedIn.
I know, but people take it dead serious. There's people in here who's like, they update their LinkedIn profile and it's like a big moment for their career. It's like a watershed moment. Like, you update the LinkedIn profile, you're head of video now.
Yeah, some Chinese billionaire just clicks your picture. It's like, perfect. This is the man I've been waiting for. Yeah, LinkedIn is fucked up, dude. It's like the if we were actually to fall to if you know, Facebook and Twitter like merged and just ruled our lives, we'd have to use LinkedIn. Like, everyone would be forced to use LinkedIn. As the most humorless. It's like the most humorless, like, fake social media platform.
But people spend all day on it.
Don't a bunch of people just post like motivational like work space quotes on it, like on their page?
I think so, and I don't think it's like sweet to navigate either. Like, you're not like swiping through like some TikTok shit or whatever. There's no algorithm.
They should make it like that.
But you get on, you see someone endorse your skills, and you're like, yes, dude.
Is that how it works? You get like an endorsement on LinkedIn?
It's like somebody you knew from high school endorsed your fucking Microsoft Excel skills, and you're like, nice.
So dudes are fucking off LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's a.
Can you
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine dudes are fucking on LinkedIn big time.
100%.
Big time. And it's like corporate sex too.
All the Wall Street bros.
Yeah.
The kids that like just graduated college, and they're like, that's the first thing they do is they make LinkedIn to get some corporate pussy.
I really think that's what's going on. My wife is always on LinkedIn, dude, and it's probably because I'm not on there. I gotta get on LinkedIn.
You need a work account. You gotta get on or start a joint account.
Exactly. We gotta do a joint. We have to share an account.
Our professional interests have merged completely.
Exactly. That's the only way to make sure that.
Who the fuck endorsed you last night?
Who the fuck is Kevin?
Yeah. Why is he endorsing your page?
You don't know shit about typewriting. Why is the fuck is that on there?
Completely different field.
I've seen you use Excel. You suck at Excel.
Yeah, get on there, dude.
Why are you zoomed in on this guy's lips?
Gotta keep him honest on LinkedIn, dude.
This guy's luscious ass
lips. It's just
lips.
powerful men. It's just nonstop powerful men.
It's devastating, and I stay off because I think I'd be bored by it. But that's probably they'll lull you to sleep, dude. They'll probably inspirational quote you to sleep, and then the next thing you know, they're having that corporate sex you were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Bent over the oak, over the mahogany desk or some shit like that. That's absolutely disgusting.
I kind of want to
sliding out of
a
a business khakis, dude. Dude, birds get so hard in khakis and like dress pants.
Oh my god, that's why pleats were invented to like fucking disguise the boner. That's because
dude, dress pants your whole life. Just perving on LinkedIn. You're the hardest, most dribbling dude in the world.
And you're going on business trips. That's why there are business like conferences. Why are they always in Las Vegas,
bro? It's just debauchery.
It's for fuckfests.
It's Saturnalia for mid managers. They go in there and they're like fucking each other and getting drunk.
It really is just fuck. Every time we go on trips and we're staying in a hotel and there's always conferences going on. And I remember like being in the elevator with people and the sexual tension is just strong.
It's unbearable. I mean, they're utterly repressed. Like their entire existence is repressed beyond any imagination.
Yeah.
And then they just feed them alcohol in Las Vegas.
And then they just like fuck.
69. They all have work husbands.
Yeah.
Eating ass and shit. It's disgusting.
It's got to be just like
I've thought about flipping the tables at a work conference, going in like, you guys get the fuck out of here. Dude.
Yeah, like Jesus in the temple.
Go back to your families. Go back to your families.
Just driving around Las Vegas.
This many people care about fucking like bottle caps, whatever you guys sell. It's like, yeah, go home. No.
The same way that people, there's like vigilantes who will find like To Catch a Predator people walking into Walmart. Like, we should be vigilantes at these work conferences. Be like, you have a fucking husband, dude. Like, you switch the fucking hand, you switch the ring hand from one to the other. Like, we know you're out there fucking.
Yeah, he's like this. He's like, no, it's a thumb ring.
Why does it only go around the tip of the thumb?
I can't get around the first knuckle.
I have a silicone ring. I've been experimenting with this thumb ring lately. I'm like,
that's kind of dope.
Thumb ring is nasty, dude.
Yeah, thumb ring is dope. The silicone ring is dope too. That's a ball player's ring.
Yeah, I lost my other one.
Did you?
I was playing pool football. Dude, literally, we were at the beach. I was with Shane and my brother came down and I think my boy Spud. And we're playing pool football. And dude, I lost some weight and I like went like that. And I think it just flew off of my finger.
Damn.
So I had to come home and be like, yo, I was trying to catch balls in the pool. And I tossed my ring. It just slid and she was like, dude. What?
You lost weight on your hands?
Yeah, I lost a ton of weight. Also, I told her though, I'm like, dude, you think I like took my ring off to have sex and lost it.
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't take it off. She's like, that's fucked up. Don't talk about that. Like, it makes girls so much hornier if you're married.
How do you lose weight in your hands?
Dude, if you lose like 10 pounds, your whole body just.
I feel like the hands are.
I
Like
gain weight in my
naturally
hands.
Skinniest.
I know, but it's ring size. So it's like
Yeah.
you lose like a millimeter. That thing's flying off.
And like
And I'm
bloating when if you bloat or if you like in a pool, don't you kind of like shrivel your hand shrivels down a little bit?
I could have used the prune defense, yes.
Yeah,
I could have
a little
been
bit of
dude, I was
pruning.
fucking pruned as hell.
Yeah.
I've been in the pool for too long. I was
But
pruned.
if it was in like an enclosed space, like one of my boys lost his tubing, like he got like caught up in some rapids tubing and it just whipped off of his hand. He lost his shoes, he lost his wedding ring or whatever. We couldn't go back for it. I feel like you could have like kind of done a little
Dude,
seek and
I
find.
looked. It was a 2-day process, and I just looked around for literally an hour and a half.
Did you have the fellas come? Did you have the
Fellas
fellas?
helped me too.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't the most dedicated to the search, but they tried. They did.
I'm thinking of
They
the
help.
4 of you going like belly down on the pool, like in
Dude.
formation, trying to figure out where.
No
where it's
stone
at.
was unturned. Like a field search. Just all of
Yeah,
us.
field search. Yeah.
No stone was unturned, dude. But then you have to eventually give up. I eventually just called her and said, "Yo, here's the deal. I fucking lost this thing. I'm gonna stop worrying about it and have fun."
You tell her you were looking for it though.
I told her I was like, I
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
flipped every stone.
Yeah, that's the dedication is what matters.
You got to have the boys get on the line too. Be like, he's looking.
He's looking.
Yeah.
He was really looking.
He didn't sleep last night.
Well,
there's
there's
like-
broken up over it.
Yeah, and there's it's like it just has that like connotation, like you lost it, like immediately. You can't just lose this. It's like no, you lost it and like butt fucked some lady.
Yeah,
It's like no, I
yeah.
just lost it.
It's in her ass.
Yeah, I didn't impregnate a lady. I didn't impregnate a lady and beating her. It's like, no, I didn't do that at all. I just fucking things slid off my finger.
But yours now isn't going anywhere.
Silicone.
Yeah.
Get another one. I have like 5 of these at the house. If I lose it, whatever. Sometimes I forget to wear it. Sometimes I never got used to like wearing a thing.
I take mine off every night when I get home. It's like I don't wear it all the time. But then I talked to my dad, like he has never taken his shit
Yeah,
off.
that's
Like it won't even come off
Yeah.
him. He's
That's
because
how
he's
mine is.
plumped up a little bit.
Yep.
So you know what I mean? That's just not sliding off. But mine, like I don't want to be sleeping in jewelry or whatever. I don't know. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to be sleeping in it. Do you pop it off to sleep?
Every night. Pop it off every night to sleep.
Yeah.
I can't have anything. I used to track my sleep with an Apple Watch, and even that, like I can't have anything on my body.
But I feel that. I don't want to be touched like that.
No, I don't like wearing anything.
Totally nude.
I have a Fitbit, but that's new.
Nice.
Before that, I was raw.
Tracking
Everywhere.
the sleep.
Oh yeah.
Nice. It is nice to tracking your sleep when you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I had
Yeah,
fucking
but
2
it-
hours of deep sleep last night. Fuck.
But then it kind of reverse fucks you too, because then you get super used to it, and then you wake up one day and you're like 3 hours, and then you're like, even if you're not tired, you fully convince yourself that you're tired. You're like, I didn't hit my fucking goal last night. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, there is a whole thing online. Like every Instagram ad is a product to be like, we finally figured it out. All you need is L-theanine. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
everyone's just clinically depressed on like a massive scale.
Yeah.
And like gojo beans are not going to be. Like, we still gojo beans.
the mud water shit. Have you seen that stuff?
Yeah.
No, that's mud water.
It's there. It's like supposed to be like they try and market it as like an alternate to coffee or an alternative to coffee, but it's like, first of all, the name sucks.
Yeah.
Mud water.
Doesn't sound that sweet.
And then second, it looks disgusting. It's
I
just
know
like
the guy
this
who owns it.
brown. Oh,
I know
really?
the guy who owns. He is
It's
the man.
fucking
Is he one of your boys?
He is the
Yeah,
man.
dude, I love that shit.
No, it's fair.
Tell him to send some over.
This is a free. The market is free. You're just the invisible hand of the market, dude. He is the man. But yeah, I never was my thing. So it's a combination of different mushrooms.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then-
oh, it's
and they-
mushrooms?
And then they add caffeine.
Interesting.
A little bit of caffeine.
Yeah. It's supposed to
Interesting.
be like coffee, but you don't get the jitters.
I'm in it for the jitters.
I can't.
I enjoy the
I'm in it for the
jitters.
sheer panic, dude. If I drink this whole
Coffee.
thing, it's euphoria. And then like 2 hours later, I'm like, oh fuck, shit. Fuck.
It's brutal. I can't drink coffee. I can drink energy drinks fine. Coffee for some reason,
Really?
like one sip of coffee, I'm like going home and laying in bed with the lights off.
Is that bad?
Brutal.
Yeah.
Damn.
Energy. You can tolerate energy,
Dude,
drinks?
I can slam like 300 milligram energy drinks and be fine.
What?
Yeah.
What is it about coffee that?
I
fucks
think
you
it
up?
might be placebo as well. Because I'm like, I had like insane panic attacks in high school from coffee.
Yeah.
And now every time I drink it, I'm like, oh, that was a horrible mistake.
So I used to happen to me. I used to not be able to drink coffee.
Yeah.
And I now I can just be like, whatever, and just slam it. And
Yeah.
Get fucked up. But yeah, if you start having anxiety, dude, coffee is absolutely
it's the worst.
thing.
especially before flights, I'd be like smoking a joint to my face and drinking a fucking cold brew, and I would wonder why I was like terrified during the takeoff.
Yeah,
like, dude, I've just put my
go,
body
no,
in a torture chamber.
I can't even drink like a Diet Coke before I fly.
Yeah,
or else it'll be fucking.
Is the caffeine?
Yeah,
I think that
strap me down.
The caffeine definitely induces some anxiety.
Oh yeah,
some pit sweat.
Dude, I remember being in high school like when I first got anxiety, and I like didn't really know what it was, and just slamming a cup of coffee and then just like sitting there with like. Just not moving for like 2 hours and being like, dude, what's wrong with my brain?
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die. If it always matter, be like, nothing. I'm dying right now.
Yeah.
You're like 17. You're like, I'm dying right now. And then you go outside and you're just better all of a sudden. You're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. You just look up.
Yeah. I better keep a lookout for that all day long. Like, I hope that doesn't happen again. I hope that all fucking's happening again. Like 7 years
yourself
of your
into
life.
it.
Yeah.
Are you still off the caffeine or on the caffeine?
I get back. So here's what happened. So I was off coffee for a while, and then I started taking magnesium. I heard about taking like different types of it, and like I think this stuff, whatever the like neurotransmitters are, and your parasympathetic nervous system, the part like slows you down. Your sympathetic nervous system makes you like run away. Parasympathetic slows you down. You can run out of like the physical components of whatever the juice that it like pumps out to like chill you out. If that makes sense.
Okay.
And a lot of that stuff's made by magnesium. So I started taking magnesium, and weirdly enough, I could tolerate coffee. But then, of course, I fucking spazzed out and started drinking like espresso every day.
Yeah,
getting like fucked up on coffee, and I was right back. I used all my magnesium up like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, fuck this.
Is magnesium crazy for dreams? Doesn't it supposed to make crazy dreams?
If you take magnesium before you dream, you have pretty tight dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
Good dreams or bad dreams?
Cool. There's vivid. I mean, they could be terrifying, but
the vivid dreams get a little dicey though.
Yeah.
If you have one bad one and you're like, that was real life.
I chase that.
That actually happened.
I chase that.
Dude,
I had a dream one time that I was dreaming and realized that the world was just a dream in the dream. And woke up and was just like, it was terrible. I had like the full like, holy fuck. And then I woke up and was like, bleh.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried lucid dreaming?
Yeah, I get sleep paralysis a lot. So I try to get pussy right away, and then I fucking wake up every single time.
In the lucid
I trained myself. I trained myself
every
to do
single time. It's either I get attacked by demons or I try to get pussy, and both times I'm fucking out.
Dude, I trained myself to lucid dream when I was in like 7th or 6th grade.
Did it work?
Yeah, I did it once and then I never did it again.
So what'd you do?
Apparently if you're supposed to like every hour, you're supposed to stick your hand while you're awake, you're supposed to stick your finger, poke it in your hand, and then you do it while you're dreaming and it goes through your hand. And then instantly I was like, I'm gonna fly. And then I was in the bathroom in my dream and I'm just like flying, like my back's like hitting the top of the ceiling. And then I woke up instantly.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy that is even an option to be able to do. But I never do, in none of my dreams do I do stuff that wouldn't happen in real life. I'm never flying. I'm never like visiting like different realms. Like I'm never like encountering like a fucking monster or anything
You have dog
like
dreams.
that. Yeah, basically.
You're just,
Like
like,
I
at
just
work,
chase a dog or chase a ball. Like I just am in a field like running around.
I'm kind of the same way.
Nothing paranormal ever happens to me. And I don't know why it is.
Dude, I had literally the other night, I had a dream that I wasn't even me. It was just, I was watching a dude who would like take, like meteors would hit the ground. He would take the powder and sell it. And every time he sold the powder, another meteor would hit that place exactly where he is. And he only had like 10 seconds to get out of there. But he figured out how to like get away from them. And then like it started slamming into his house and he like ate the powder and died.
This was your dream?
Yeah, this is like the other day.
Is it true every face in your dreams you've seen in real life somewhere?
I don't know, because then you ever have dreams of just like women you've never met before?
Oh yeah,
you just
those are
don't
the
touch
best.
you
And then
just,
you
like,
wake
hold
up
high
and you're
five.
like pissed. You're like, dude, she was the best. Where the fuck did she go?
Just an absolute mystery woman. I don't know. It could be. I mean, I don't know.
I had a dream about Sydney Sweeney a couple months ago. Woke up furious. I was like, I don't know, something woke me up. Like my mom called me or some shit. And I woke up and I was like livid.
Pissed at your mom?
Like, dude, I was like, that was like the best dream I've ever had. It was like me and Sydney Sweeney were just like hanging out. Oh yeah, you try and get back.
Yeah,
You
the
never get
GFE.
back. Yeah.
Big, dude.
But what do you think that you're
You know how much dudes? I don't even know who this person is, but it's just, I'm guessing some hot porn star.
No, dude, Sydney Sweeney, the girl from Euphoria.
She's
Blonde,
just an
big tits.
HBO babe. She's
Oh,
like
the trans.
Yeah, the trans.
He was furious.
Who is it? Oh,
I was
I
about
know
to
you're
suck
talking
her
about.
dick.
You're talking, okay,
Racked
Yep.
up.
I know you're talking about. Racked up for sure.
Racked up.
She's getting
Insanely
canceled
racked up.
right now.
Dude,
For what?
GFE.
Because her dad wore a Blue Lives Matter shirt in like a picture that she posted, and everyone's like, bro, how is HBO not doing background checks on these freaks before they hire them? Yeah.
It's preposterous.
Dude, of course, she's a big-titted princess.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
right?
I know.
What?
She's from like Ohio.
I would support the cops if my daughter had tits like that too, dude.
Yeah.
And she just couldn't be this way if that wasn't what her lineage was. Like her parents aren't going to produce, like they're not going to produce Sydney Sweeney unless they vote how they vote and they live how they live. Like that's not how that shit comes to be.
Dude, also you have to be such a fucking noodle to like genuinely pretend that offends you. Be like, what?
Her dad, like her
He likes
dad in the
police
back of a
officers?
picture. Yeah.
And her mom
So
had
dumb.
like it was like Make 60 Great Again hat or something. So it wasn't even a
Yeah.
Make America Great, but it was like a parody of it. And people were
What's
furious.
60?
It was her 60th birthday.
Sick fucking. That's a fun time for 60-year-olds, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
it
They
is.
had like a mechanical bull and everything.
They're
It
not
looks
gonna-
like a good time.
They're not gonna care. Oh man, there's probably some tits in that family too. I
Oh,
think it was
yeah.
probably rocking.
Oh, man,
Her grandparents said she had the best tits in Hollywood.
Her grandparents said that.
Direct quote from them.
This family rules.
I know.
They don't. They
I
hate,
know.
dude. They hate the family, dude. They fucking hate the family.
Yeah, they can't show love to the family. But to circle back
Sick dream.
to dreams, dude, I'm trying to figure out what your dream meant because I feel like all dreams are like allegorical. Like every
Yeah.
dream has to do something with your life. Like it's based on like a fear that you have or something like that. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out what your dream was, where the dude was like selling the powder from the fucking meteor and like running back and like the time was
Well, the
running
thing,
out.
everyone who tried to do that would get crushed by meteors, but he figured out. He goes, I know when these things are coming, so he could tell when they were coming.
Was he you? Are you
No,
the
it
guy?
it was not me. It was just some other dude.
Are
That
you,
was
like-
the weirdest part?
Were you studying him? Were you like trying to peep game off this guy?
I was purely just like watching a thing. I wasn't even just like I had no concern in the matter. I was just watching this dude run from these meteors, and eventually, like he had like a stone house, and it blasted through his stone door, and he was like, "Fuck, dude, they finally found me." And he just sat there and ate the powder, and he just slowly died.
What
And I
the
was
fuck?
like, damn, dude. And I woke up like, what the fuck was that?
If you had to guess what a meaning of it would be in your own life, like what do you think it was? Like if you had to do some dream analysis on yourself,
I had to do it?
What do you think it was based on?
It could be about people trying to shirk responsibility, being like, I'm above the law, I'm beyond the system. And then you still die. You
Damn.
die. You might even die a worse death, having not subjected yourself to the rules of life.
Yeah, I would rather get taken down by the meteor than eat the powder.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm
like,
not
it was
eating the
it
powder.
was like a really agonizing, lonely death. He like ate the powder and was like laid there. And I was
What
like,
the
God,
fuck?
This sucks.
God damn.
Dude, you're a deep ass thinker.
It's just literally I just have the most fucked up dreams.
Dude,
That's
my
crazy.
dreams, I was taking these the Ollie fucking what is this the gummies you take to fall asleep? What is the
Melatonin.
melatonin?
Yeah.
I was taking the melatonin gummies, and my dreams got so vivid that I started like talking to people and being like, remember when this happened? Like thinking like, and they'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I like flushed them down the toilet in like I was like so scared.
Too much dreaming.
Dude, I literally like for like a week straight, I was like, I could not tell like what reality was because I was just, my dreams were so real.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah. I had
Our
to flush
glands,
them.
we're fucking with our glands. We're just dumping light into our brains at all times.
I
So we
know.
don't know when it's time to like access the dream shit.
I know.
Yeah.
That shit's strong though, because when I would take them and I could track on my Fitbit, I would get like 6 hours of REM sleep.
What?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
you get
dude.
like an hour a night usually.
That's 6 hours.
Is
You're
it
doing
possible to
dreams.
get like straight REM the entire way?
I
No,
don't know.
there's 4 stages of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you like
And it's waves that you're going into.
Yep, and then you go into stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and then stage 4 is REM. And the only muscles that aren't paralyzed are your breathing muscles, and I think your eyes, because your eyes move around like up, down.
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Dude, I'll forget to breathe sometimes in my waking hours, and I'll just realize that I've been holding my breath
Dude,
for a fucking
yep.
minute, and I'll just like let out like a fucking big ass sigh. I feel like people like look around like, what the fuck is wrong with
If
you?
I drink too much coffee, I do that. I'll be standing there and I'll just be like,
Yeah.
I haven't been breathing.
Yeah.
They've done lucid dreaming studies where they have people. There's people who claim they can be aware the entire time they're asleep, even when they're dreaming. And they have them. They track them. They enter a REM state, which is like that's like their deep sleep.
Uh-huh.
And then they have them since their eyes are moving. They have them kind of like do a conscious eye pattern to tell them like I'm awake right now.
Really?
I know I'm dreaming right now, but I'm completely with it.
Well, I
That's
don't even
crazy.
think I'd want that
That's kind of fucked up.
to just be in it and on at all times.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
I don't know
And they
why
say
people-
the cool thing they chase is like not even the dreams, but the complete dreamless sleep. They just sit there and they're like,
That sounds.
could be just dudes making it up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But they're aware of it. They're aware of
They claim-
dreamless sleep.
There's dudes that claim that.
So 6 hours of just fucking chilling.
I mean, these are like what dudes in India flex on each other with. They're like, bro, I'm awake even when I'm asleep. I'm like, yeah, me too, dude. Obviously, I am too. They just come here and they trick Americans and be like, dude, I'll give you all my money. Teach me how to do this. And they're like, yeah, okay.
Why would you want that though? I wouldn't want that at all. That would suck.
Supreme awareness.
Yeah, I guess no one could.
Is that some Buddhist shit or what?
They claim, yeah.
Also, just like life is short. You guys never feel guilty about turning off for like a third of it?
No,
I seek it, dude.
Yeah,
damn.
Never.
I crawl to the bed every night, dude. I'm like, finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard like Roger Federer gets like 14 hours of sleep sometimes when he's trying to like train the hardest
So
or
does
whatever.
LeBron, yeah, LeBron.
Like, gets like 12 or something
Yeah.
like that. That these dudes are just trying to be off for half the time, over half the time.
Yeah, it's powerful, dude.
That's nuts.
Why do you feel that way, Owen? Do you feel
Yeah,
like
I have a terrible relationship with sleep though.
you feel guilty over your sleep?
Yeah, I get very
Damn.
existentialist in the night hours.
But I feel
Really?
like being
Yeah.
awake will kind of will rob you of like good awakeness when you should be sleeping. Or do you not feel that in your existential crisis?
Yeah, hard to find that.
You
How
just wanna be
old are
awake.
you, if you don't mind me asking?
23.
Oh, dude, yeah, you're fried. 23. You're just completely full of calm and energy, dude.
Yeah.
It's an absolute physical spaz ball, dude. When I was 23, I was the same way. Like, okay, fucking sleep. Blah, blah, blah. Need to get your sleep.
Just trying to push it?
I like sleep. I like being awake at night though, like really late when no one else is awake.
You feel like you have like ownership of the night.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
kind
but
of own
if
the
you
moment.
go to bed early, you can do that early in the morning, and it's 50
Yeah,
times better.
It
if you're
is
well-rested.
better, yeah.
All you do is slowly degrade. When you stay up late, you just slowly unravel and fall apart. And you wake up late like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That is a shitty feeling. But the people who are so gung-ho about waking up super early and like rub it in your face, be like, oh, you slept until 7:30? I was
Yeah.
up at 5:30.
Yeah, that's tough.
They made me hate fucking the idea of waking up early.
Yeah,
It's
that was
tough.
me. I did that for a bit.
Yeah.
Jocko started doing pictures of the wristwatch, and it was
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
dude, it's real.
Yeah. I got super
And
into
it's-
Goggins.
Yeah,
And,
that'll happen. That'll
yeah.
happen.
And I was
That's like the next stage after like getting over panic attacks. Yeah, I should just run 47 miles a
It
day.
really is.
I just
It
run
really
47
is.
miles a day.
Yeah, I got super into Goggins when I was my freshman year of college, and I remember my roommate was like a big like Coke, all that like do a bunch of Coke, stay up to like 9 a.m. and I'd wake up
Kind of
at,
a
like,
Goggins head too.
Yeah,
In a different sense.
Yeah, yeah. I would wake up at like 5 a.m. and I'd be like stretching to like go on a run.
So
I'd be
you
like,
guys would just see each other?
oh yeah, and I'd be like looking at him, just being like, "You're a fucking piece of shit, dude. Get your life together."
Bruce and old people.
That's like 1 mile.
That's a term I learned from you guys. Bruce and old people. Weren't you guys talking about like
Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, when you're Bruce Springsteen, you just like pull up in a fucking like
That's blue collar job though. That's when you're blue collar job.
Oh, when you got a blue
Dude,
collar job,
I
you're
got
like these
two-
fucking pussies aren't working.
2 times to Bruce. The one was when I delivered beer to like the art museum in Philadelphia, and I think there was like I had like classmates or people I knew there at like a professional art function. I walked in with a hand truck with like cases of beer, like, oh hey guys, I'm taking these down in the kitchen so you guys get to do this stuff. And then I one time came home, I was doing demolition. I had stopped doing comedy for a while. I was doing demolition for my dad, and I was just covered in like you rip roofs off, and there's a stuff called pitch that like literally like your whole face is black. You're literally like Bert from Mary Poppins. I was
The chimney sweep.
I was walking and I saw 2 dudes I was doing stand up with, and they were like, "Oh, hey, what's up, McCusker?" And I was just covered in soot. Like, "Oh, hey guys, how you guys doing?" I literally had like a lunch pail.
man.
Yeah, I was like, I'm on fire. Yeah, I was fully bruised out. That's a good feeling though.
It is sweet because you really just stun on people. It's like you're fucking soft hands, like
Yeah.
you're fucking pussy ass shit.
It's what's a movie with Matt Damon? It's good. You're like I was like dumb Goodwill
Yeah.
Hunting. I was just dumb. I was like looking at him like, "Hey guys," didn't know anything about math. I'm like, later.
I just got $150,000 in education. Could have got for $1.50 in late
Turns out I
charges.
could just work for my dad and didn't have to get it. Hey man, that's how you learn.
That is sweet, dude. I used to try and fucking convince myself that I had a upper hand on people when I would like try to get up and run early, and I convinced myself I had something called like a fun to run ratio that was better than anybody else. I was like, all right, people might be having more fun than me, and people might be like running harder than me, but there's nobody that has like a better fun to run ratio. I'm fucking running hard as fuck, and I'm having a ton of fun. It was like my way of getting some kind of moral high ground. I convinced myself I'm like, I'm gonna be a millionaire by fucking 30.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. I don't know why working out is so associated with being rich. It's like, dude, you can run in the morning. Like, you're not making any money. It's like,
And some of the most ripped dudes I know are broke as fuck.
Yeah, people think if they just wake up at 5 a.m. and run 3 miles, like money is just going to start flowing into their bank account.
Yeah, but we got hit with montages. Like no other people in history for thousands of years had to see a montage. And we were like, okay, we got to do 5 things and then we win.
Yeah.
Kind of
montages where like you just chase this chicken and you'll be good at fighting.
Literally.
Yeah, you just chop down some wood.
Exercise. They last 4 minutes. So you're like, I'll run like a mile and a half.
Fuck this. I'll be
Right,
fucking
this shit.
rich
Dude,
as shit.
the worst part is you do the run and then you get home and you're like, I'm fucking exhausted. It's like it's 6 a.m. still.
Have you been keeping up with it? Have you been doing a good job keeping up with it?
I ran 4 times last week.
That's good.
But now I got this fucking psoriasis.
What's that?
A rash. And I am covered in it. And it says you're not supposed to run because it irritates it and makes it worse.
Was it like a contact dermatitis? Was it like a psoriasis you're saying? Or
no,
psoriasis?
it's called pityriasis.
What is that?
Pityriasis rosea. It's like a reaction to a viral infection.
Sick.
So they think it's because I had COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
So your body just fought that shit off. No big deal.
No, I think it's like I think it's like
that's what's up.
They think it's like a reaction to like recovering from COVID.
Really?
Do you think it could be anything
shit.
to do with like wearing the same clothes over and over again?
No, dude, I'm fully clean. I brought a massive bag of laundry the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, brand new sheets. Threw away my old sheets because they were so gross.
Nice.
But I am covered. Like my arm, it looks.
I kind of want to see it.
It looks like no. I don't want the viewers to see. They'll never look at me the same.
I feel like you just don't want to pull the move where you have to pull up your shirt and put your arm down for fear of your belly hanging out the
Yeah,
side.
well, that too. But it's this arm.
Mostly the viral rash.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to show my midriff either.
Also don't want my tummy out on camera.
It's all here and it's all over my back.
Fuck.
Yes. Oh, at least is it going away?
Oh no, it's still growing.
Yeah, when a rash intensifies, dude. This is I've talked about this before. I got this rash on my bird, and it was.
Yeah, I've had that.
I thought it was fucking ringworm. So did every other doctor, and I just kept putting Lotrimin on it, and I just fucking like my dick looked like literally had been like in a fire.
Yeah,
It was just like red and dry. It was fucked up, dude. And I just kept having to show like my tiny inflamed penis to like multiple doctors.
At the same, you have to do it at the same time.
I would just go to like this urgent care, go to this doctor. Finally, I went to a dermatologist. Like, no, it's psoriasis.
Yeah,
and they didn't even say what it was. Like, use this cream, and I used that cream. This was years ago. All went away, and I got it again. Started hitting with the Lotrimin. I'm like, wait a second. I called him up like, what was that cream you gave me? And I looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's fucking psoriasis.
Damn.
Yeah.
Psoriasis of the bird.
Were they calling different like doctors in, like resident nurses in to like gather around your penis?
Dude, they did that for me.
Oh yeah, the one place I had to go, it was like 2 dudes and a lady came in to fucking look at my bird, and I was like,
yeah, it's so weird.
Sucks.
I had to go
Was
back
yours
to the
your dick
dermatologist.
though?
No, this was a while ago. I had
Oh no, his was a dick.
no, I had it on my dick too.
Yeah, we have the same body.
Yeah.
Absolute same makeup.
Yeah.
You probably
Same
had
nervous
this,
system.
dude. You probably had some of this dumb
Well,
shit.
no, I had a yeast infection on my dick.
Damn,
like
I know how you
sixth
got
grade.
that, bro.
Yeah.
No.
In
Hit
6th
some
grade, you were
fucking
stuffing.
Pussy, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know you
big
were
time.
stuffing.
That's when you hit the pussy too hard. You
Yeah.
get yeast.
Or maybe you're masturbating without urinating afterwards.
Probably.
That's how some dudes get it.
Yeah, and I also had poison ivy.
That shit
What?
happens.
Bad.
Did you
My
like murder
dick.
somebody? Like, what the fuck? How did you got poison ivy and yeast on your penis at once?
No, this was separate. The poison ivy was way worse.
Yeah.
On your
The-
dick?
All
Yeah, man.
over.
Did you stand in a
All
hot
over.
shower?
No, dude, I
That
would like
sounds good.
jerk off with the lotion they gave me.
Calamine? You call it a beat the calamine?
Yeah.
It dries. It turns into like a red.
Dude,
like,
I beat
It
it.
froths.
I finished before it froze.
Quick trigger sass, dude. He just fired that thing off.
That shit was brutal.
jerking with calamine is nothing but respect. I'd never even thought to jerk with calamine.
Yeah.
Well, because I
don't
hadn't
even-
jerked off I was in like, this was in 8th grade and it's like, this is like peak horniness. And I hadn't jerked off in like 2 weeks. And I was like, it got to the point where I was like, I have to.
Yeah.
And I just lathered it up.
You were probably so horny at that point that it didn't take that long.
No, it was probably like 3
The
seconds.
slightest breeze.
Yeah.
Just your
Yeah.
math teacher bends over to correct something. and
Calamine drying on you. You're just-
Just
Yeah.
going to town on it. I've never even been that rashed up that I don't have calamine in my life, dude. I don't even have a
Dude,
encyclopedia of calamine experiences to draw from.
I got grounded one time in high school. I think it wasn't even mine. I took the rap for alcohol that wasn't mine because someone gave me money. But it's pretty sick. I got $300, but I got
That
in
is
trouble
sick.
and I got suspended from school. But I had my parents as a punishment made me go remove thorns from like this fence in this yard, I had to take it and like cut them and pull them off of the lawnmower. So I was like wrapping my arms around them. I got completely cut, but there was poison ivy too. So the poison ivy like fully entered my bloodstream and I broke out.
What?
Full PI everywhere, dude.
In your blood?
That's like when people burn it
Yeah.
and they like die.
Your parents punished the fuck out of you.
Holy fucking
That's
like
fuck,
crazy
torture.
punishment.
It was crazy.
That's like a crown of thorns. That's like
Literally.
a biblical
I had to
fucking
remove
punishment.
the thorns from a fence. They like cut all those thorns away, and I was like, "Fuck, dude.
What,
That's
dude?
nuts.
I had to like it was. I don't know if you ever seen the weed whacker attachment. That it's just a metal blade.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, you cut those deep. I had to cut those like thick roots of like thorn bushes, and then I had to tie a rope around them and pull them with a lawnmower tractor. It was-
That's terrible punishment work. Yard work, just like picking up sticks. That used to be my punishment. I just
Yeah.
have to go pick up sticks and shit like that. That shit is fucking bad.
That's
dude.
the worst, dude.
That's just terrible.
You're like, because then you're like, what sticks? Like, you start losing. Like, what sticks am I supposed to be picking up?
Yeah.
Which ones am I leaving?
Start losing your mind.
Yeah.
we used to get paid a penny per every piece of crabgrass we removed. We'd walk around all day with like a trash bag and just slowly fill. You start losing your mind. You're like, wait, is that you cover? It's pretty nuts. It's a nuts thing to do.
Who was paying you?
My Aunt Marcia.
Really?
Yeah, we go grab the crabgrass.
Do you remember how much
Boss
you
up on,
made?
like $5. Yeah, we like boss up on $5.
That's still a ton of crab.
It was a lot. Dude. We would get
That's
a lot.
so much.
500 blades.
I don't think they ever. I don't think they count. I don't think they counted. So I think we would just like stack them up.
Dude, they
as
were
much
probably
as we
ripping
could.
you off.
Oh, dude, it was an entire day of labor.
If you had trash bags full of crabgrass, that's at least a 20.
I think we would fill like a bag or as much as we could.
Yeah.
Might have been some thistle in there.
For,
I've always been a bit of a huckster.
Yeah. Some onion grass. This is onion
Some
grass.
dandelions might have made it in the
This
bottom.
ain't crabgrass. Crabgrass is an infestation, though.
It's a problem.
Crabgrass will ruin your shit.
It's a
dude.
problem.
You need to.
It's like
But
the kudzu in Sim City. Sim City.
yeah, dude. Damn, I haven't been in the Sim City for a while.
I've like never had like obviously I live in the city, so we don't have a yard, but I just remember my grandfather being just like fired up about crabgrass
Dude,
all
it'll-
the time.
'Cause it's an
He was
infestation.
So mad. Yeah.
It spreads
Fucking
fast.
Crabgrass is coming in. Yeah.
But it comes up by the blades, or don't? I thought it came up in like clumps, like a moss or some shit like that.
No, I think
Getting
it comes
by
up. The way I remember it is like a little 4-leafed thing that kind of comes up.
Oh, really?
Problem.
Yeah.
Damn. So they would
Fucking
count from the
rock.
bottom of the crabgrass, or like the roots of it, or like the
you
top
pull it out.
blades?
You try to pull a whole thing out.
A whole clump of crabgrass. Damn. Was this in Havertown? Where?
Nah, this is when we moved out to Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania.
Are you out in Garnet Valley?
Yeah. This is the McCusker compound.
How many?
Talking land.
Do you have a bunch of brothers?
Yeah.
How many brothers do you have?
3 brothers.
Damn. We're both brotherless.
Really?
Yeah. We're both.
Just sisters at all?
Yeah, just sisters.
Older or younger?
Older sister. Yeah. Yeah.
I was always so envious of dudes. I only have younger sisters. Dudes that had older sisters, I was so envious, dude.
Why?
Because they would bring their friends over. And it was like the most mythical, crazy. It was just always nuts. It's like,
Yeah. It's bad.
It's
you
crazy.
used to start showing off, trying to be cool. Trying to be the cool
I don't
guy.
know. All I know is my older
Oh yeah,
cousins,
you don't have them.
my older cousins, but I was so much younger than them. They'd bring their friends over, and I would just be like 8, just being like, "What the?" They were angels, dude. I would just come out and just be like,
I remember.
"Oh my
I
god, they're
always-
so beautiful."
Oh, and you have an older sister, right?
Yeah, I have 2.
Did you ever do any like embarrassing shit that you look back on? You're like, that was so cringy.
Yeah,
Trying to
I
do
would
like
like
a
come
carnival.
downstairs and run bits. At
Yeah,
sleepovers.
yeah. Like come downstairs, start like dribbling a basketball around.
Yeah, I did both feet in one UGG boot,
Oh yeah.
and then you stand up and you
Yeah.
fall right over.
Yeah.
Would they laugh?
No one hornier.
When I was probably really young. I was probably in like 4th grade or something, and my older sister's a year older than me. Had
She's 1 year older than you.
yeah, she had these girls. She had this one girl who was like the hot girl in that grade, and I remember this is gonna sound insane. I like had like a pocket knife, and I like pulled the pocket knife.
That's the right move.
Yeah. And I got my parents screamed.
You
at
pulled
me.
a pocket knife on her.
Yeah. I like walked up with it like fucking pulled.
Like, wait, you were like threatening her, or just like
I
you're
don't
showing
know.
off?
I think
like,
I was just
flipping
showing it off, but I think
Showing
it
her what
came
you're
off like
capable
I
of.
was like trying to kill her or some shit.
Dude, that worked though. She was probably like, "That's the hottest dude I've ever met."
Your brother's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Your younger brother's hot as fuck.
Oh, that was brutal.
You hit her with the 2-inch Swiss Army knife. Like, give me some pussy, bitch.
5'4".
I got in a bunch
That's such
of
a sick instinct, though, to be like, I'm gonna pull a knife out and they're super hot. I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna threaten her life.
I remember it so vividly. We were like in the garage.
Because you want it to come off dangerous.
Yeah,
That's a warrior, young warrior archetype.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
be cool. You go outside, you start practicing.
I'm not scared of this, but
If
then
she-
your mom yells at
but
you
if
and
she
you
let
cry.
finish, you were gonna be like, "This is to protect you. I love you so much."
Yeah, yeah.
Anyone try to harm you, I'd fucking
Yeah.
You were just like just a couple instincts away from saying "I love you" to her. Like that was the same kind.
I
of
don't
like,
even remember
coming
what
from the same
sparked
place in your body.
Probably
It's coming from a deep love.
like an old ass like rusty pocket knife that like my uncle gave me or something.
That's why he gave it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, you'll know.
so
when to
I
use
got
it.
my first pussy.
When did what was her reaction to the blade?
I think she started crying because I got in a lot of trouble. I remember my parents like they made me like go sit in my room.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like outside hanging out with them,
Wait, why was she crying?
and then all of a sudden I pulled I had the blade on me.
Yeah.
And my parents let me out there in confidence. They didn't know how I was packing.
They know I was horny as fuck, dude.
How did you even get the blade?
But I told you my uncle gave it to me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Because I remember my first blade, and I don't really remember where I got it from, but my sister, like, she, like, cut her hand, and, like, we both got in a ton of trouble.
Yeah.
Kids with blades is fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
We also got fencing swords, and she fucking I smacked the fuck out of her with the fencing sword. She started crying, dude.
Yeah.
Got in trouble. It was
Yeah, I
fucked.
used to get. I bit my sister once, and I got in a bunch of trouble because we were going. I remember that was the day we were going to go get Pokemon cards. My mom was taking me to Target to get Pokemon cards, and me and my sister got in a huge fight, and I bit her. I was probably like 6,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I bit the fuck out of her, and no more Pokemon cards.
You didn't get it. It was
No.
it was like totally over.
Trips canceled.
You were no longer a trainer.
No, I retired. They made me throw them all away.
You had to get rid of your existing Pokemon
Yeah.
cards
Dude, I used to get in a bunch of trouble when I was little.
for biting.
Biting. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucked. I feel like when you're tussling with brothers, you kind of have to like kind of square up in more of like a manly way. Like you can't fight like a pussy with like fucking fencing swords with a tip on them or biting your siblings and
No,
shit.
I
You
just got
kinda
my
have
ass
to-
kicked. I had two older brothers. I just got my ass kicked nonstop.
Yeah, you
And
got
then
to
we
fully
all
square
teamed
up.
on my younger brother.
Yeah.
Now he's like huge.
Yeah,
It
you
was just
forced him in fire.
Yeah, it was psychological torture nonstop.
You boy named sued him kind of like you just put him through like a torture chamber, a gauntlet early on in life, and you strengthened him up.
Yeah, dude, it was like if the CIA were to send like operatives convince you were gay, that's what my two older brothers were like. It was just next level mind control. They would just like pick me up and dunk me in the toilet. I'd be watching TV and they'd pick me up and just be like in the toilet and just like later, dude. And I'd be like, fuck, dude.
It must have been awesome for the second brother when like you came along though, and he's like, let's divert the fucking
Yeah.
attention from me.
They hated each other.
yeah.
They were like, my brother told me this. They were both like, fuck you, dude, fuck you. And they didn't like each other. Then I was born. They're like, yo, let's fuck with this dude.
Our powers combined.
That was it. That was literally it. I remember when I lived in Havertown, we left when I was like 6 years old, and they used to like yell out their window because if they did something where if they like yelled through their window, they could scare me through my window. And they were just like I was 6 years old, and they'd be like, and I'd be in there like, there's a fucking monster in the
Damn. Your dad was just firing off boys.
They didn't care.
He must have had some fucking dense ass sperm, dude. Just creating men.
Crazy.
A man just creating 4 men, dude.
Dude, my cousin's one of 10 kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's like
We grew
old
up
school.
we grew up next door to each other.
That's fucking
10,
crazy.
6. It's pretty tight.
That's awesome. Was that fun though? I imagine
So
that was
much
a
fun.
blast. Yeah.
So much fun.
I have a buddy from home and he's like, he lives next to all of his cousins. And it sounds like a blast.
Dude, going to school. I went to school like I had a cousin that was in my grade pretty much my whole life in school.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's
fun.
sweet.
So much fucking fun.
Do they have a fucked up family dynamic now, or are they tight as fuck?
Tight.
They're really tight.
Yeah, tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all cool.
I feel like sometimes it can go the other way where it's like people will be banished to the ends of the earth and they'll all live as far as possible because it like turns into clans. It's like if you have 10 brothers and sisters, like you'll have an alliance with 3 of them, you'll hate 2 of them, and like you won't talk to like 4 of them. Like I feel like, or in my experiences, that's how it's been. I don't know how it is with
Yeah,
the,
no, I've
with
seen
the
that.
clan.
I always took it for granted. Everyone pretty much for the most part, and my dad's one of 10 too. So they're all of my aunts and uncles on
God
his
damn.
side, besides one, live within like a 30-minute radius of one another.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
How are they just scooping these like absolutely fertile women that are fucking just cranking out 10
Any
spots?
babies coming out of you?
I don't know, dude. It's crazy. I have 2 kids. I don't know how. Like my parents had 6.
It's
But I think once you have like 1 or 2, you're like, well, I'm not gonna my free time back anytime
Yeah,
soon. So
yeah.
I might as well have like a ton of fucking
I
kids.
feel like it's like an Irish tradition though that they would kind of like sow into reality when like they were losing half the kids to like famines and
That's-
shit
yeah, that's
like
what it
that.
was, yeah.
Like you just had to protect against it.
7.5 years of
pregnancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
At all times.
It's crazy, dude. The average woman way back when used to spend more time pregnant than not because they would start getting pregnant at like 16.
Yeah.
And then
they
just
die.
and it was like a 50-50 shot. They would die in childbirth.
Yeah,
And the
yeah.
dude would just re-up on a babe because you could not have a wife because you had all these kids.
Yeah, you get pregnant until death.
The average dude had like 2 wives or so at least.
Yeah. I feel like it's also kind of a thing where like if you have a certain amount of kids, they start like taking care of each other.
Yeah.
Parents can fall back a little.
Yeah, the oldest
The
kid.
oldest kid.
Yeah.
Oldest kid just
Yeah.
has to be a mom.
Yeah.
Just takes charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
My
Yes.
mom's dad, he was born in Ireland and he had, I think he was like a twin or a triplet. I don't know if he was a twin or triplet, but I think like his twin definitely died and like he had multiple siblings die.
It's
before he came
crazy.
over here. It was like pretty normal back then.
I was just over there like on a boat that they took people to America in, this boat called the Genie Johnson, and they would have like 200 people all in the same boat, but like they had the log of people like who were on the boat and their profession. And it's like if you were an 18-year-old girl coming to America and you didn't have a job or a husband, you were just like a spinster, which now is like a term for an old lady. Like an old spinster is like a 65-year-old like infertile woman. But like at the time, if you were 18 and you didn't have kids yet, you were like a fucking old dried up bitch.
Why?
Tough times, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe it was just like you're a spinster until you get husbanded, until some guy
Yeah.
comes along and puts one in you. Or 10.
Yeah, they probably wanted to just for the record be like, yo, this lady's coming. She doesn't have a husband. Just heads up.
yeah,
That was a problem, dude. There's an 18-year-old lady just kicking around by herself. There was like the authorities were like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? What the fuck is this lady doing?
This whore.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear that? There was that law, like if so many women live together under a certain age, they considered a brothel.
I always heard that about like colleges and why they couldn't have sororities.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like a brothel. But I think that rumor persists state to state. I don't know if that's actually true. Like, I think it might just be an old wives' tale.
Could be.
I've heard some people say that like when frats get kicked off of campuses, they're now considered a gang by the police
Yeah.
because it's just
Really?
like tribe of dudes who are all like we bleed for this fucking Greek symbol and they don't have any affiliation with the school.
Damn.
What?
It's a tough look.
Yeah.
Yeah. You weren't in a frat.
Nah,
Yeah, me neither.
never did. I couldn't do it, man. I would go to this one and chill. And they were like, you got to rush. And I'm like, like dudes would walk up and like, what are you doing, pussy? Go clean the thing. And I'm like, I can't be subjected to that, dude. I
It
can't.
looked like hell. It looked like a terrible experience.
No, I have no interest. I never was.
Even
I
just
never
like a
had any
semester of
interest in that.
partying and like it's just dudes and like they'd have to like wear khakis and like a white button down while their brothers were like getting like obliterated
yeah,
and
the
date raping, and you would
pledges,
like
yeah.
be downstairs cleaning up throw up and like fucking
Yeah.
making sure that like not too many people were getting in at the door of the party.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
True.
brother.
I never even thought about that, how I dodged being an accomplice in sexual crime. That was pretty much what was going on when I was in
Oh
school.
yeah.
It's
So
like,
I'm
you
like-
want to commit crimes with us?
Yeah, you want to do sex crimes?
Yeah.
Do sexual crimes against women?
Sign up here. We have to torture you for 3 months before
And then
you can commit a sex crime, but
Yeah.
after.
We need a crop of 30 new dudes to commit sex
Yeah.
crimes.
Yeah.
We're drying up, dude. We're almost out of
Statistics are
dudes.
down way too much this semester.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We need some guys.
That's what it was. You walk. There was like those places looked so sick where I went to school, like those parties.
Yes.
And now you'd
Where'd
walk
you go?
in. Drexel.
Oh.
So I went to Drexel and they had like the one right on the corner. I'd always go and be like, guys, I'm gonna pledge. I fucking swear to you, I'm gonna pledge.
Yeah.
They let me in, and then finally I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna pledge.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
smart.
out, dude.
Yeah.
Damn. Drexel's campus is right in West Philly, right?
Yeah, it's right near Penn.
Is it how was the campus? How was living on like did you live by the campus over there?
Mhm. Yeah, I lived there for like 10 years. I didn't leave after I graduated. I chilled
Really?
there. Yeah, I was like the weird dude, like watching the new freshmen come in, like, whoa, fuck, dude. It was, you know, why are they all dressed up? You just see when you see freshmen, if you live in a college town, like you're just living your life, and all of a sudden there's young women just dressed like they're on like going to like an award show, and you're like, what the? And you're like, oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Freshman.
Yeah, it is crazy how fast like you feel like an old person. You're like a senior being like, these fucking young ass bitches in here. Like, what's this fashion that they're even wearing? Like tube tops or some shit like that. It's like, dude, you're like 2 years older than that.
Well, I was walking around here. This is the slut headquarters across the street of the Fashion Institute.
Yeah.
Weirdest fucking clothes, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it is crazy.
No, I mean, I'm kidding around. I don't think they're sluts, but I mean,
No, they are.
The no bra thing.
What, the
I mean, they
people that work
definitely are humongous, disgusting sluts. But the no bra thing, I take personal offense to that.
Why? Because they're trying to
that's-
get you horny?
It's like you're pinging my biology.
Yeah, they're trying to get you horny.
Obviously,
Yeah.
I keep it peaceful as hell. I'm not making an excuse for sexual aggression on women, but like if I see no bra, I get it like destabilized. It's like a flashbang for like 2 seconds.
You like hear the ringing in your ear and see all white. What the fuck is going
It
on?
is socially irresponsible. I don't want to be a jerk, but like, dude, you're dealing with dudes like who have like dudes that they don't tell you, but like there's dudes who've been married for 35 years. There's dudes who are like have not got. They're just. I'm like I'm never getting pussy again outside of doing some like horrible.
They hung it
betrayal
up
to my entire family, and then you're just walking around. There's like a 22-year-old chick. You just see her tits in a shirt, and you're just that guy is going. Not me, obviously. That guy's going like, that guy that he hits him and he's going getting like angry. And he's like, "Fuck!"
It's bad for his brain, dude.
I was young once. Why didn't we have these girls?
Trying to launch back in time. Yeah,
It is a physical stress. If you were to hook not me or whoever else other guy I'm talking about up to like a physical stress test, you would
your heart
see-
rate's 200 going
dude.
by.
It's going up.
Yeah, just fucking.
I mean, dude, they can do whatever they want. I'm not gonna
you
stop
start
them,
pulling
but
your knife out.
I'm reaching for the blade.
Where's my fucking blade?
I'm not gonna hurt them. I just want to show them I have a knife.
Let
I just want them to look at me.
It is crazy. But this area has gone through Fashion Institute's right there on 27th and 7th. I was watching Gangs of New York the other day, and have you seen Gangs of New York? Remember the scene at the very end where they're like they're having the riots for the draft or whatever, and they hang the black bro. The dude,
Kind of remember that.
there's the dude. He was in the Water Boy. He's the kicker from the one of the dudes from the Water Boy. They hang him, dude. That was on 27th and 7th. They hung that dude.
What?
Right now, where all the titties are out, dude. Now, I mean, I guess
disrespectful.
it's an
That's
improvement.
totally disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to these ladies that have their titties out.
I'm gonna tell. That's what I'm gonna tell them when I rush them
Yeah.
with my blade. I'm like, you guys ever see fucking Gangs of New York?
The man was hung here.
Atrocities, race crimes were committed here.
Yeah, that is destabilizing, dude. I
Yeah,
get
it's
out and
fucked
walk.
up.
Whenever I come to New York, I feel like a kid that got lost on a field trip. I always walk around here and I'm just like, ugh.
I don't really get I don't notice like hot girls in New York at all. I think it's just because I'm numb to it.
Yeah,
Just, like,
you got the blinders on.
Yeah, I just like being in the city, you just don't pay attention to anybody.
But
But every time, like when like the Mikes, I mean, obviously they're a different breed of people, but they were here and they were
The
like
who?
his buddies that like help shoot our stuff.
most
Yeah.
of my buddies from Philly are named Mike. I don't know if you
Mikes,
have
the
this.
Mikes.
Do you know a lot of dudes named Mike? You got to know a lot of Mikes.
Yeah,
They're literally
like
most of my
15 of
friends.
them.
Yeah.
So funny.
There's so many of
And
them.
they were here. I remember we were driving around and they were like, they had like their fucking tongues hanging out of the windows. Like they
Yeah.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah, just like stomping the
Yeah.
ground. Like,
Yeah.
I will say going to some college campuses, it's like that where you're like, I get mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what is this school? Like, why? They're clearly, that's like going back to like the job thing.
Yeah.
Dude, they're definitely denying ugly people at like Miami and Tampa. Like,
For sure.
No. If you're
But
ugly,
it's-
you're not getting.
But people go to people get mad going there. It's like it turns into There Will Be Blood, where they're like, why don't I own this? Like,
Oh,
why
dude,
is
I
this
would
girl
be-
not mine?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to go to one of those schools. It'd be like that fucking, who's the kid? Who's the incel? The kid that shot up the
Every one of them.
Elliot Rogers. Yeah.
Elliot Rogers.
Yeah, that's what it would be like.
Who's he?
You don't know Elliot
That was
Rogers?
the guy who was making the videos being like, these girls will look at me. And they
Dude,
they're
his voice is, he's like,
that's tough.
he looks like Giga Chad. You know that guy?
Yeah, yeah.
But like skinnier. And
Did
he's
he
like,
shoot someone?
a couple people.
Whole school. Who shot up a school?
Which
Yeah.
school?
Virginia?
He shot up a sorority.
Virginia
Wait, it
Tech?
wasn't Virginia Tech. It wasn't Virginia Tech. He shot up something. Wait, where was it? I forget.
It was a sorority. I don't know where.
Damn. He shot up babes for just being babes?
Yeah, because they wouldn't fuck.
There was lots of like,
It was like he started a movement for the It's like 4chan loves him.
yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty dark. Yeah, I
He's
wouldn't- I
there.
don't know if I would go down
Very
that rabbit
dark
hole.
stuff, dude. It's like
Yeah.
these
But you guys are
girls-
both intimately familiar with
I've seen-
everything.
I just know him because he's like people post the video all the time.
Yeah,
It's a
no.
weird ass video.
It's fucked up. It's a guy in his car being like, you know when you like go to a bar when
He's
you're like
so
19, you don't get pussy.
creepy.
He's this guy like he kept, you know like you're like if you're 19, you go to a bar, you don't get pussy, you go home, and you're like, he just kept that energy going for years. Usually you're like, all
And
right,
it's
you wake up the next day and you're like, it's a new day, whatever. He never stops seething, dude. He's like, these fucking girls.
And it's like golden hour in the video, and the sun's like right on his.
beautiful
He's like
video.
glistening, and he has this like perfect jawline, and he's like, it's like the fucking like Joker mixed with like I don't even know, dude.
I think I do remember that he was in like across
He's in
from
a
a
car.
field or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
It's tough. It's a tough video to watch. But
I've been at this school for 4 years. Like that's what it's like. The entire pace of the video.
it's tough stuff.
Not once have I gotten pussy.
Yeah, dude.
And it's mostly about like, I'm surprised he even shot up a sorority. It should have been a fraternity, like realistically, based off of just his mindset. Because he's mad that all the hot dudes are getting to fuck.
Yeah.
But I feel like girls are
He's a
into
pussy.
that type of dude now. I feel like if he had just like kind of like leaned into
He would
his
have been
personality,
crushing pussy in today's day and
he
age.
could
could
have
have
just been
waited
like
5 years and pretended to be a liberal.
yeah, exactly.
No, I totally hate racism. Yeah. What are we
if
doing
he just
now?
had hated racism off the rip, he would have been fine.
Yeah, dude.
He just
He could have
misplaced
crushed these days, but
misplaced his love.
Oh, I just fucking hate Trump so much. You know what it is? Yeah.
I'll totally fuck you.
That's tough stuff, dude. But, that does live in the hearts of men, whether people want to agree to it or not. But it's,
He just hated the wrong establishment. Like if he hated the government establishment, he would have been cool instead of like hating like the
Boss.
fucking patriarchy or the matriarchy, whatever he was pissed off
you
about.
can't attack the babes. That's the number one rule. It's like, dude, we get it.
Well, because the dudes are going to fucking rally against you. Even if you attack, I mean,
I think everyone's going to rally against you.
can't attack the babes.
Yeah, one guy ran his car into like grandmoms. Remember that? The guy who ran like grandmoms at Christmas.
you can't
People
do
still
that.
protected the babes. Like, yo, dude, they're not them fucking most supple babes, or you can't run over our
You
grandma.
can't run over the
No.
babes. dude.
No.
It just doesn't fly.
Like, not the hottest, but you can't run them down with the car.
They might have been hot. Dude.
Yeah.
They were hot at one point.
They might have hot granddaughters that are now distressed.
Yeah.
I want to check out what you got. You said you brought this, and I waited until you came in to open it up.
Yeah, dude. That's
Yo, bro.
Dude,
Yo,
you want this
dude.
one? I have a bunch of them.
Sure. Yeah.
This is fucking fire.
Sick hat.
I could sell this, dude. Worn by Matt McCusker himself.
What
Nah,
the
please.
fuck, dude? These are fucking crack,
Those
dude.
things are nice.
Are you guys in the merch game?
We're in the merch game.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Hell
we're in the
yeah.
merch game. But it's not even about that. It's a gift.
Damn, bro. The fact that you brought it in a box, I thought it was
I love
going to
how
be like a
it's in the
tarantula.
box.
we get
or something.
sometimes merch gets returned.
Oh, really?
So like it's just like it has the wrong address and it gets sent back. We
yeah.
have a dude who does our merch and I'm like, yo, we have these. He's like, I sent another one out already. So I have just like stuff sitting in my house.
We basically jersey swapped, so because we got you
We
a
did,
little,
dude. I got
little
the-
merch, you know what
Yeah,
I
you
mean?
want
we
my
did.
hat? You want this lid?
Actually,
take
you
that
should.
lid.
Yeah. Lid
I'll
up.
lid swap.
Yeah, do a lid.
We're gonna fully lid
a
swap.
lid off. Do a little lid swap.
Both of us showing the flow for
Oh,
a second. Dude,
hell
we have the
yeah.
same size head. We have the same body.
You really do. Check your arm for the rash, dude. You might have the fucking rash on you. Pop your top off. Dude. You guys have the exact same bod. Yeah, you guys have been fucking, you've been killing it. How was Australia?
Sick. Australia was fun.
It was fun as
It
fuck.
was fun.
Were you knocking back brews down there, or what type of time were you on?
I tried. I'm not a big drinker, but I tried. I did try to like drink so we could have fun. 'Cause I don't wanna,
Foster's?
I don't want to be a wet blanket.
Or is
Nah,
that like their
they like
Bud Light?
They hate that. They
Yeah.
hate Outback. They if you bring up Foster's and Outback, they're like, oh, we don't. And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
fuck, Outback fucking ruled. You guys should have embraced Outback. I'm like, yeah, that's us.
Yeah, Blooming Onions is like a cultural phenomenon.
Come on, man.
But what type of did they have any sweet slang? I feel like when I came back from there one
Yeah.
time, they had incredible slang that they
Slang's
were leaving
sick.
me with.
They
Did
go
they-
easy. Whenever you're like, hey, thanks, man. Easy.
That's awesome.
Easy.
That's
They'd
awesome.
be like, cool. They're like, easy. No
Easy.
problem.
That's so
Easy.
sick.
Like that was easy to do.
Easy.
Easy.
Like I needed a fork sent to my room, and they were just like, I was like, hey, I think I would go down the desk and like, can I get a fork? And like we'll send it up, and then I would just like forget. And I was like walk around like I'm gonna go look at the gym, and then like I'd come back down to the desk. I'm like, yeah, where the fuck's my fork? And, like, we sent it up. I'm like, oh shit. And I'd see the guy, and I'm like, oh here, I'll just take this off. He's like, easy.
That's awesome.
Do you think it's more like that was easy to do or take it easy?
It's just like no problem. I got it.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. I don't know. It just sounded cool whenever they said it.
Damn, that's sick. When I was over there, there were like these women who were talking about like they were calling everyone feral, which it took like probably like 6 or 7 years for us to get that, for us to like start talking shit on people and calling them like feral dogs. But they would call a shit a bog. They'd be like, I just took the most disgusting bog. It's like the
Best
women just let it
description for a
fly, dude. The women just let it go out there.
That's the best description of a dump ever.
A bog.
It is a
Bog.
bog, dude.
Yeah.
It's an
A
absolute
bog.
bog.
Just getting bogged down. Dude, they had them in Ireland. They were like dudes would get stuck in bogs. Like it was like quicksand. Like there'd be a fucking just a thick ass bog, and dudes would get like almost like sucked in like amber, and like bodies would be preserved in bogs for like 800 years, dude.
What?
Bogs
What,
are
like cranberry bogs?
I think that's a different type of bog, but I think that any type of like marshy swampland, I think would just be a bog.
Dude, bogs are the best places to skate on in the winter
Are they?
because they're shallow.
Interesting.
freeze
I didn't
all
know
the way
that,
through.
dude.
That's not bad.
Yeah. We used to
I'd
skate
never
on
even
bogs
thought
all the
about a
time.
bog. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
That's
Dude,
fire.
An Irish guy falling into a bog and dying is the funniest, hilarious, funniest shit ever.
Just scream.
Help me!
Yeah.
Me leg.
I'm stuck.
He's fucking stuck.
I can't even imagine what that would sound like.
Definitely terrible.
Yeah.
All high pitched too. Like, fucking help me! I'm stuck.
Fucking bog. I didn't know that Ireland was all stones. That they just had to clear the stones themselves. That it was like getting banished to like the moon, and like every stone. That's why there's walls everywhere. They just had to pick up stones and fucking stack them on each other. That was like everybody's job was just moving stones. Mighty ass Irishmen.
Sounds about right.
Terrible
you
terrain.
get strong.
Yeah, some
So you get
whack
the
shit.
Irish
They were
strength.
sending people down to Australia too. A bunch of
Yeah,
Irish
prisoners.
people down
Yeah.
in Australia.
How long is the flight out there?
It's forever, dude. It's literally time travel.
Is it like
you-
it's like 17 hours, right?
Yeah, so we flew from Newark to Vancouver first. So that was 6 hours. And then you have to do 16 hours after that flight.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
It was fucking ridiculous.
You get a long, like you get to sleep at the layover, or now were you just straight onto the next
It was
plane?
like hour, bam. Or like, hour and a half, whatever it was.
How was the jet lag?
It was incredible. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Going there, it was like kind of bad, but also like, we're in a hotel, you can kind of sleep. Whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like bad, but not that bad. Coming back was like, Jesus. Although when I was there, I had a heart palpitation every minute for the first 6 days. It just kept, I think it was my body was just like, where the fuck are we?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on here?
Damn.
And I just was like, whatever. Once I was like, after 2 days, I'm like, all right, it's definitely not killing me. I'll just let my shit reset.
Yeah.
On like the 8th day, it finally stopped.
How long were you guys out there?
2 weeks.
God
Damn, really?
And then when we came back, dude, we did a show and then we got done at like midnight and then had to fly out. We had to wake up at 4 a.m. to then go to start like the flying process at like
Dude,
a 5:30
that
flight.
is brutal.
So I was just up for like a day and a half straight flying. And then we left. I think we left Australia at 5 a.m. and then we got to Canada at 5 a.m. that same day that we left. The calendar didn't like move basically.
God damn.
And then I flew
That
all the way
is
back
so
and then
weird.
drove from Newark to Philly. And then it was 6 p.m. I had to just like jump into my fatherly duties. And I was it was crazy.
Damn.
I was tired for like, I would sleep for 8 hours and wake up like I didn't sleep
Yeah,
at all
yeah.
for like 6 days. I was
That's terrible
fucked.
because you're fully like a whole different side of the globe.
well, I
Like,
mean,
you're-
2 weeks too. You fully adjusted.
I did.
Yeah.
what was the food like over there?
It was cool. It was good. It was like, it wasn't like the best. It wasn't the worst. It was just like regular.
Nothing disgusting or anything like that. No, I mean Vegemite's not even that disgusting.
I didn't even, dude, I would see that on the menu and it's completely, I didn't even Google it. I was like, I don't even know what that is.
That
It
shit
sounds
looks
like it
disgusting.
sucks. And I just skipped Vegemite.
Yeah,
I had a kangaroo sausage. Tastes just like a hot dog. I was like, all right, this sucks.
that's kind of sweet though.
It was cool. I'm not a big dog guy. I'm more of a burger guy. I'm more of a burger man. So I was kind of like, fuck, I got tricked into eating it was like a huge dog, dude. I just had to sit there and munch it. I was like, I fucking hate this.
You had
Yeah.
the muscle down and kangaroo.
Just a kangaroo dog, dude. I had to just eat a kangaroo dog.
Dude, kangaroos are fucked.
They're nasty, dude.
They're crazy.
I didn't know how mean they were.
Yeah, dude. have
Shane
you
was
seen-
explaining to me on the way over. He's like, "No, they'll like kick you and rip
Dude,
your
they'll
guts
beat
open."
the
I was like,
fuck out
"What?"
of you. Have you seen these videos of them where they're just have their heads poked up out of like the water? And everyone's like, apparently they're it's literally a tactic that they use. So people or like other animals will think that they're like stuck in the water. Dude, they're just standing straight up in the water, and it's so deep that just their heads poking out.
fuck?
So then like a person or an animal or something will come into the water and they'll just drown them.
Yeah, but they're not even carnivores. Like they're just fucking dickheads.
Dude, they're just like mean.
Yeah,
they're just trying to
nasty.
brawl, dude. I think they're just trying to box.
There's
Yeah.
no reason. They're like that's crazy because I think they eat like fruit and stuff.
I don't know, dude, but I saw a video and there's one
Just laying around to fuck
Well,
you.
they all-
and
they're
they're
all
just
brolic.
stanced up all the time. Yeah.
They
And
got,
this
like,
one
good
was
chests.
it was just stanced up and all you could see was like its upper chest and its head. And it was like, yeah, apparently that thing is just standing straight up.
Yeah, but it's so fucked up to like lay in a puddle or like a pond all day,
Just waiting to
just
fuck
wanting to
someone
fuck
up.
some dude up,
Yeah.
fucking a dude up, and then just
Yeah.
eating berries. I'm like, all right, let me go eat some berries now.
Yeah.
I use all that energy
Yeah.
beating the shit out of that guy for no reason.
and having a nasty ass pouch too, like just
True.
a disgusting,
Oh, that
like
thing's gross.
gooey pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta clean that.
Yeah, I used to think that shit was sweet and like fuzzy.
Well, because
It's
like
not.
they make it out in like the fucking kids shows.
I saw a Joey in the pouch when I was there. It was pretty tight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In the wilderness.
No, we went to like a reserve
Yeah.
or a preserve or whatever. We got to see the kangaroos.
Was it just the two? Was it just you and Shane over there?
Yeah.
Just like bulling around for the entire time? Did
Just
you have a
chilling.
guide or anything?
Yeah, he had a tour manager.
Oh, that's
there's
kinda
a dude.
sweet.
Dude was a man too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. So
How many
has to
shows do you
be.
guys do out there? You do one like every night?
9. It was like 9 in the 14 days. So there was like 2 days off in Sydney, and the rest of it was like pretty much shows.
You go to Bondi Beach?
We did. We went. It's their winter though.
Oh, really?
So we just went. It was like 60 degrees. So we went there and we did go to Bondi Beach.
It's beautiful, right?
It was beautiful. We chilled.
Beautiful beach.
Took hot Instagram photos.
We just chilled. Dude, I fucking loved it out there. That's the only time I ever stayed in a hostel was on Bondi Beach.
Really?
But it was kind of fucking dope though.
Yeah,
it wasn't even a full hostel. It was like I had my own room. I just had to like share a bathroom or whatever. But
Dude, I stayed in a hostel in Brazil in like a 12-person room.
Was it frightening?
No, I thought I was chilling, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I shared a room with 3 of my brothers growing up, so I was like, whatever, dude.
This is
12-person room.
Par for the course.
This is the deal.
Yeah.
And then they got bed bugs. I didn't know what bed bugs were.
In Brazil?
Yeah, they're like, I was like, why? Because after a while, I was like, it was me and one other dude in the room. Like, yo, where'd everybody go? And like, oh, they got bed bugs. I'm getting out of here. And I was like from the fucking nursery rhyme, dude. Bed bugs bite. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit's
I
not
slept in
real.
there and just went home to my roommates. Like, didn't even know bed bugs were a thing.
Did you bring any
I didn't
back?
bring them
or you
back.
Didn't even like.
They didn't make the trip.
Really?
They were biting me. I was like, oh, I had like little bite marks on my legs. And was
Dude,
like,
I thought when I
these.
thought this was bed bugs at first.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we got mice right now. And I was like, dude, if we got the combo of bed bugs and mice, you just got to burn the place down at that point.
Yeah.
But it
You
wasn't.
really would have
luckily.
to. But you still, I mean, they were telling him he has to get a cat. Like, you guys should just get a cat for the.
Yeah, I don't really know if I don't want a cat that's just like eating dozens of mice every day.
Oh, yes.
That
you do.
sounds
That'd be
gross.
better than
sick,
having
dude.
mice.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Mice will shit all over stuff.
And the cat will like bring them to you in supplication.
Yeah,
Be
that's
like,
what they
"Here,
do.
I've- I've killed this for you.
They just bring it over and drop it in front of you.
It's like a sign of love. And you could like let it out or like just let it out when it's, you know what I mean? Just let
True.
it fucking run free.
That's a good deal for a cat. Like, dude, serve me. It's like an indentured servant.
Yeah.
Just like, give me like
Yeah.
4
Can
years.
you-
I'll
That's
I'd
the
imagine-
genie from Aladdin. It's like
is a
Dobby the
cat
house
something
elf.
you can just pick one up today somewhere?
Oh, dude, immediately.
yeah, you just go to like fucking.
And then is there anywhere you could just drop it off a few weeks?
Yeah.
Yellowstone National
Yeah.
Park. Yellowstone National
outside.
Park.
we should just borrow someone's cat.
Cat
Someone's gotta
leasing
have
would be
for us
sick.
to
Cat
borrow.
leasing would be
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, it
fucking
was.
business.
If you have an infestation, like Terminator should do that. Or
We should actually
exterminator.
do that.
Jesus Christ. Terminator should.
I was not along like, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, exterminator should.
Yeah, just
fucking-
drop off. But yeah, but that would,
I don't want to have to like take care of a cat.
you
like, get them into
barely
the
have to
bed
even
and
take
shit.
care of it.
Yeah,
dude.
cats it'll resent you anyway. Like even
Yeah.
if you take care of it, it's not gonna fucking like you.
What if the mice eat the cat? That's how many we have.
Having a cat's a purely a professional relationship. There's no love.
No,
At all. Yeah,
no, that thing would
they're
destroy.
mean
If
as
you get a
fuck.
good fierce one, and don't be scared. If he doesn't go for the mice, give it right back. But get this fucking loser out of here.
Do
Or
they
just
have the,
open the fucking
the capacity for love?
cats.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
they're furious.
But what are they doing whenever they come around and they'll like press you like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They'll like paw at you.
Yeah, they'll pal around with you a little bit.
Is it palling? Or are they trying to give you a massage? Or are they like testing you for like a fucking soft spot that they could bite into?
No,
like
I don't think anybody knows.
a cobra
They'll
sizing
chill.
you
They'll
up.
cuddle up with you.
Yeah, we got a
So-
cat that's real friendly.
Yeah, they'll cuddle
Who's
up.
we?
My family.
Oh, why don't you just bring that cat down?
Nah.
Too friendly. You need a killer.
Yeah. This
You need a
thing.
nasty. You gotta
Cats
thing
have
might
that dog
fuck.
in them. I really think they do. I
Get a
think all
cat.
cats do.
Get a cat that was on the streets for a while. Be like, made sure it was out in the streets and just fucking feed it and just don't look at it and let it just kill everything in there. And then you take it to Yellowstone National Park.
And
So
just
here you go,
launch
bud.
it.
Have fun. That's cat heaven, dude.
Why do you keep saying Yellowstone?
It's hard to be sick for a cat. For a street cat to get out to Yellowstone.
The cat would get killed within an hour.
Yeah,
at
but that's
Yellowstone.
glorious. They're warriors.
Yeah,
That's
a bird
glorious
would
death.
just
The
like
bird
an
would just
eagle.
drop
Nah, dude.
right in.
Dude, that would be a glorious death for a cat.
Yeah, it
Dude,
would.
getting killed by a bird would be so brutal.
Fuck, it would suck so bad.
That would. I mean, that's the equivalent of getting eaten by a rat. Like as a human.
I kind of welcome a
Bird
death
would
by animal though. With the amount of animals I've eaten, I feel like it's like kind of only right. Or after I die, to put my body like to serve me to the bears or something like that. Just leave
But
my
bears
body
don't
out
want
there.
to eat you. If anything, you'd be throwing you to the alligators.
Yeah, the gators. A lot of
Yeah,
animals are
fun.
weird about eating dead
They
things.
would.
Yeah, some are weird about eating dead things.
Really?
Yeah.
You'd have to be pretty fresh. You'd have to
I
be,
thought
like, flying
grizzly
in
man.
meat.
I thought they like picked his bones dry, or
They
maybe because
might.
they killed him and
Maybe
then
I don't know.
They
Like,
betrayed. That
you'd
was
have
the
to
ultimate
be
betrayal.
You'd have to
Yeah,
have
they
it in your will
fucked
to be
him up.
flied out to Yellowstone Park immediately upon your death.
yeah, you really
Dude, imagine dedicating your entire life to these bears, and then one day they just
Yeah, but that's what if you
Just-
dedicate your
they
entire
just
life, you should know
pull
that.
you
That's what I
apart.
mean. That's why I don't think he could have even been pissed off that the bears ate him because he milked the bears for so much. Like
Dude,
if
do you
Jane
think-
Goodall gets her face ripped off by a fucking gorilla, it's like, okay, you
Erwin
had
and
a
the crocodile.
right. Yeah, you had a good
His
run.
family came up on that though.
Yeah.
They have like the Irwin Zoo now. It's just they're all set forever.
And they're all doing his shit. Like they're kind of like spitting in the face of fate. Like they're swimming with the same rays that killed their daddy. Like that shit is fucking dangerous.
True, but it also.
Do you think they planned it? Like, do you think they're smart enough to just be like, all right, today's like we're fucking them up?
What? Oh, the Rays? Or yeah. Any of them, honestly.
I thought you were talking about Irwin's family set him up for
Yeah,
us.
we're killing Steve. No.
I like that.
That would be nuts.
That's the millionaire mindset.
Getting stung by a stingray and dying that way can't be that. Like, what? You think it hurts, or you think you just instantly go down?
It probably sucks, dude.
What is that?
It's my vape pipe.
That's insane.
Is that an e-cob? That's fire.
What is it? Weed?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's so fire.
Thing's pretty sick.
That's insane.
This thing's pretty sick.
I saw it
It looks
earlier
like
and I
a
thought that's what it
pipe.
was. I didn't want to put you on this. It looks like a genie's lamp.
That's
dude.
crazy.
It looks like you're about to fucking extract a fucking full genie
That's
from there.
nuts.
You ever like chew on it? Try.
Nah, I haven't got in. I'm gonna start getting in, like really chilling on it.
Yeah.
I've been like getting accustomed.
How old is it? How long have you had that
A
pipe?
couple months. It's
Really?
Pretty new, yeah.
Damn, that's
Keeping
kind
it
of
in good
fucking
shape.
dope. Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought it'd be a couple days old.
I'm babying it, dude.
Yeah.
I want to get
keep
into
it in
like
a case?
really chiefing it. Not even inhaling, just fucking sitting in the
Yeah,
park.
yeah.
Just fucking.
Just doing that little pop thing.
Yeah, just sitting here and be like, it's not working.
Is that for people who like who is that designed for?
I think it's just meant to look cool. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Dude, in Kansas, that's all they smoke that over pipes, like wooden pipes.
Damn.
Weed?
Yeah,
Like corn cobs?
Like eighth graders.
like the corn cob pipes. when you're in
Really?
Kansas. Yeah.
Those things
Damn.
are sick to get your hands on. A corncob pipe when you're younger.
Me and my
Smoke
buddies
right-
used to smoke pipe tobacco all the time because we just
Really?
found a massive bag of it in one of my buddy's grandparents' house, and we just had like this like huge Ziploc bag of pipe tobacco, and we just roll it into cigarettes.
That's tough. That's tough on the lungs.
Did you ever
It was
smoke
great.
stuff when you're like a little kid? Like roll up like random leaves and shit when you're
Oh,
little and
yeah.
smoke them?
Pretzel rods.
I don't think I
That was
did.
sick.
Pretzel rods made smoke, yeah.
What do you do?
Pretzel
Pretzel
rods.
rod.
Oh, that's pretty nasty.
What do you mean? You light the end of a pretzel rod on fire
Yeah, and it just starts
Not
like
even
burning
rolled
the
up?
inside of it.
just to
Yeah.
suck on?
Yeah.
You ever try to smoke sugar? Roll up a sugar packet, try to light it up.
Now,
Doesn't work. It's disgusting.
I had a couple buddies who
God
smoked, who
damn.
tried to smoke moss one time. Yeah,
Why?
Yeah, blazing shit like just ran.
because it like looks like weed when you're like
True.
6, and you're like, this is gonna get us high.
It
Yeah.
does give you that sweet feeling.
People used to smoke catnip.
That actually fucks you up, though, I think, right? I mean,
Does
it
it?
fucks up cats.
I don't know. I have no idea.
You might catch a buzz if you puff catnip.
I mean, I think if you smoked most things, if you smoked enough of it, you'd probably.
there
feel
is a bunch of
something.
stuff you can smoke besides weed that'll there's like a whole online culture of like smoking different.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's
Really?
like a Reddit
passion
page for
flower.
it. I
You
think.
can like smoke passion flower.
What? I mean, it
Yes.
makes sense. Like, why would weed be the only thing the only smokable plant that
It's
could give
definitely
you some kind of
it's
buzz?
the best though. I think it is the best because
Do you
I
think
like.
it's because it's been cultivated and grown to be the best, or you think it's
Yeah,
naturally
what if
the
there's
best?
just something
I don't
out there?
There could be. I mean, dude, I think we only know. I think we only know about like 5% of all the plants. How the fuck would they know if we only know 5% of the plants? How would we even know?
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
plants there are? But
We just
It's
need
a
someone
little-
like Shoe Nice who's like smoking all the fucking plants. Like, we just need a fucking adventurous human being who will
Someone,
smoke
I'm
everything.
surprised someone hasn't done that. Just go out to like the rainforest or some shit and just like
They
film
do
yourself
it. People
smoking
who-
different plants.
people who live there smoke all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
Licks
Yeah.
toads and stuff like that.
yeah, I mean, who the fuck? Who figured that out?
Yeah,
Yeah, there must have been a lot of death and discovery. There's like so much death in like medicine, like the history of medicine to try and figure out like what president. There's like one president who died, or no, who died? One of the presidents died from pneumonia, but like he shouldn't have even died. But they just like bled him of like 3/4 of his blood because they thought that that's what you were supposed to do when you got sick. Like he could have
Yeah.
easily
Oh.
recovered, but people are just fucking stupid with medicine. I don't know. I'm talking out of my
no,
ass.
there's a lot of shit like that with cigarettes too. Like people like in surgery, like getting tumors removed, like smoking, because they had no idea.
Oh, the people who were under the knife.
Yeah, like just ripping cigs because they had no idea that like cigarettes were bad for you.
Yeah, they were like promoted as like a healthy thing to do.
Oh, there
for a
was like
while.
there would be like there was like on some of the packages it would be like doctors recommended, like doctors #1 recommended brand.
What was the thinking behind it being something that was healthy?
I don't know. I think it was just like it has like stimulating effect. It was just kind of like it's good.
And it
Like,
suppressed
I mean-
your appetite, probably had people skinny as fuck.
Yeah, they're probably like it's like good for blood flow. I think it shrinks your blood vessels. They do tell you if you're like have a really bad wound, if you can get a cigarette to smoke it,
Really?
it'll slow down bleeding.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
Makes
yeah,
sense.
dude. You got to start smoking it for your fucking rash.
Yeah, I know. I should.
Start smoking cigs for that pussy ass
what's the
rash.
plan of action for the rash?
It's nothing you can do. You just got to wait it out.
That's tight.
And it's still like, apparently, supposedly, I don't know if it's going to get much worse, but apparently it's still in growing stage.
Oh, they say
I got like 6 more days until it stops spreading.
what? How about sunlight? Do they say to give it sunlight or?
Yeah.
Or starve it of sunlight.
No, I think it says if you can like get out in the sun in the morning, it helps.
But you were scared it was monkeypox though?
Oh, I was convinced.
Oh, you thought you had the pox?
Dude, I was on this Reddit page for like hours. And it's just like one of those pages where you just like post a picture and you're like, does this look like monkeypox? And dude, the entire page was just it was just gay dudes just being like,
posting their dicks.
no, like not even like that. Just
Does it
being
look
like
like
no one
monkeypox?
just there was not one person who just posted a picture and was like, is this monkeypox? It was like, what's up, 32 male, fucked 7 dudes last night, woke up with these bumps. And it was like this every single post. It made me feel insecure about myself.
True, yeah.
I was like, I didn't fuck.
Gay
just
sex
woke up
must
with
be
bumps.
incredible if they're like still just fucking through the constant thread of monkeypox.
It looks
AIDS.
it was
still fucking through
yeah,
it.
dude. It's not even.
It must be good
close to monkeypox though. It's scared me. Like I kind of want to get the fucking monkeypox vaccine now.
Really?
Because that shit looks so bad.
Yeah, but how many dudes actually got in it? Isn't it like a very few?
It's 99.1% male on male sex.
99.1.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad in California.
I'd rather
I
take
think.
that vaccine. Called chastity, dude.
That's the true vaccine.
Dude, it's
I'm
bad.
hetero
though.
chaste. I'm safe.
You do strike me as someone who retains, dude. Do you retain?
I kind of just do naturally now because I'm off the pornog for the most part. Again, obviously none of us are perfect and so we all fall sometimes. But I'm pretty much off it as
Even
like
the best fall down.
no, for sure. But for the most part, I'm off, and I just save myself up for my betrothed, and I have a new technique now where I don't even think about the sensation of my penis while I'm having sex, so I can save up. I didn't realize that's literally all you think about while you're having sex. You're like, my dick feels
so good on my dick.
my fucking dick feels so fucking good. Oh, my dick feels so good right now.
Wait, so how do
I just,
you
like,
displace your concentration?
I touch her. I think about what she's feeling like on my hands. I fucking rub my cheek against hers. I just like, oh, she feels so good on my cheek. Meanwhile, I'm just pumping away, dude, on like a 7-day save up, and it's
I don't
crazy.
think I could ever do that.
You're
That
hitting her.
sounds-
You're hitting her with the most primal bird. And you're not even thinking about that.
Is it a bigger bird?
Fuller. It's your whole bird. It's your fuller. It's your entire.
It's
bird.
as God
it's a
intended.
frog.
It's your
bird.
grandfather's bird, dude. It's fully your grandfather's.
We need to get
It's fully your grandfather's bird.
we need to get this in front of our sex podcast. We need to get this in front of the women who do like the call her daddy type of podcast that we do in here, just so they can kind of hear the male perspective of you like cuddling and caressing, and that it's not just about the fucking bird sensation for the fellas.
Yeah,
You think about it in a whole
They would
different
have
and
fun
deeper
with
way.
They
just
have
think
fun
about it.
picking your brain apart.
I mean, they can try. They get to the core of it, and it might fucking ruin them.
Well, they're not ready for
They might
it,
bust a
dude.
knife out on me.
Yeah, they pull one on
No,
you.
they'd be like, "This is fucking weird."
And then these local ladies, these Fashion Institute of Technology girls are coming in and throwing off your biology. They're throwing off your fucking.
they're just charging the battery, dude. I'm being struck by lightning. About to give my wife a good 8 minutes. Dude.
Yeah.
Fucking 5 days from now, fucking, she'll have no idea what
You're
it is.
just eating it.
It is
fucking
fucking
smoked.
I might start doing that when I walk by him. It's like,
Like Harry Potter with the fucking scar.
just walk by him. No, I don't need help. Get away from me. Leave me.
You need to let them know what they're doing to you. You know what I mean? It's probably damaging to pretend that you're not seeing anything.
Yeah, next time I walk by, I'm gonna go, my penis. Ouch.
Yeah.
Thanks
My
a
penis.
lot.
Get away. It's taking shape. Get away. Save yourself.
Taking shape.
Oh my God. Run. Yeah, no, it's save yourself. But no, it is the move, man. You just save up. You don't have to go crazy. That's the other thing, too. I used to go crazy being like, I'm going to save it. It's like, don't go crazy. If you absolutely must come, by all means, go ahead. Can't fight your biology too much.
Of course, yeah.
But when you're getting into like, you don't even feel like fapping and you do anyway, that's where I'm like, all right, I got to stop.
yeah.
I'm like-
It's
I'm like
just like
tired.
something that you kind of remember.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
like,
I guess I'll do this.
it's like eating when you're not hungry. I'm
Yeah.
experimenting with that too. Like not eating unless I'm actually hungry.
Yeah.
You don't realize how much I don't realize how much I was eating just to fucking eat.
Like
I would eat
breakfast in
entire
general.
meals. I wake up hungry now because I eat like very light dinners.
Yeah.
But I would just like, I would just munch an entire meal out of boredom, like a fucking huge meal. I would munch like 1,000 calories.
Because it's like time.
That's what I was saying. I'd be like, it's dinner time. And I would just fucking stuff my face for no other reason than it's dinner time. I'm like, wait a second. I don't need food right now.
Because we've evolved so far that it's like we just have food at the ready and we don't listen to our body at all. It's just like, oh, we have a fucking ton of food in a pantry that we could stuff our face whenever we want.
Dude, and I swear I've been restricting the calories. And if I need, if I have to go do something, I'll like eat and stuff. But it's like, if I have nothing to do, it's like, I'm not going to eat like that much food.
There's no reason.
You feel so much, dude, your brain, you don't realize how much you're hypercharged, especially if you're like a negative thinker. You just feed your brain calories and it just comes up with shit to just punish you with. If you cut the fucking calories off to the brain, it fucking chills.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I need to try that.
It's nice. You cut the kcals, dude. Your brain, you have nothing to fucking eviscerate yourself with. Your brain's just like, we got nothing.
That's
no
awesome.
reinforcement.
That sounds amazing.
I was walking with my wife to breakfast and like she was like, if she's like, let's cross. Like, usually she'll like micromanage me in some ways, and if I'm fully on the cows, I'm like, fuck, shut up! Stop telling me what to fucking do.
Yeah.
But I was like on like a 2-day fast, and I was like, yeah, whatever. You
accept all things.
It was just kind of, I didn't have the energy. I was like,
or you're just
fine.
lethargy. You're just a lethargic fucking.
It's weird. It's like a kind of a clarity hits you. You're kind of like, yeah, okay, let's do this. If I'm fully carved up, it's like gives
Why?
you gas to spat. Yeah,
that's why like fat people are all grumpy all the time and shit like that. Why?
You get fatitude for sure.
Yeah,
you get a hard fatitude.
I can think of some people in here that have fatitude.
Dude,
It's at the office.
It
is
is
fat office. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, you should have.
Every office is fat as hell.
Not like
the office settings in general
fueled by fatitude.
We got maybe like top 5 biggest guys in the city.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, take a poke around, like just like
True.
Let your eyes gaze on.
This
some
is
of
a
these.
fat guy safe space though.
No, not when I'm around.
You proud of.
All-time fat phobic.
Bit of a cattle prodder.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Dave like collects fat guys. Like Dave Portnoy, the guy
He
who
collects
runs
fats.
He loves fat
He loves
guys.
them.
Well, you can't kill like he's like he's like a millionaire, I'm guessing. So like now for millionaires, you can't like shoot tigers anymore. The only thing you can do is collect fat guys.
Yeah.
He's collecting skins. It's like a hunter who would have a bunch of elephant tusks on his wall or something like
imagine
that.
having a fat guy rug. It's like my 600-pound life guy. You just let him die and you skin him.
Dude, we got some guys in the
So
office
beast
that
man.
one rug. You could make one rug.
You could make like a
full rug.
tent to like
The red carpet.
fumigate a
as one
house
person.
with some of these people's skins.
Yeah.
Just thick ass.
I hold
good
on to
skin.
fat phobia. I think we should pursue fat phobia to the extent.
Dude, I was on the Amtrak.
Totally.
I was going home to Massachusetts a couple days ago.
Mhm.
Fucking massive dude, like next to me, snoring the entire 4-hour ride. And it's like 7 a.m. and the dude's just snoring his fucking brain off. And I was so mad.
You should've-
Furious.
Why?
Furious. 'Cause I'm trying to sleep.
Oh,
I'm trying to sleep because it's it started at 7 a.m. and it's a Saturday
the train.
versus Sunday.
What you're saying? You're on a morning train
Morning train.
and you want to sleep,
I want to sleep.
but there's this fat guy on there.
And he's just, causing
sleeping
a ruckus.
instead of
He beat
you.
you to the punch.
Causing a ruckus.
he really did.
I mean, dude, he had to walk fully fat through a train station. You must hit the.
He's
fucking
way
thing.
more tired than you.
Dude,
Yeah.
he did
Hit the
not
seat.
move
It's just like,
for
you have
4
30
hours.
seconds.
Yeah, it was nuts.
He's
I was
just
tired.
zonked out. Yeah, there's something healthy to wishing fat people to be a little bit skinnier. You know what I mean? There's like a silver lining
Yeah.
of fat phobia.
Yeah, dude.
There's some hatred in it,
Dude,
but there's
it's not
also
even
a silver
hatred.
lining in
It's
it.
not hatred.
Well,
It's
it's
just
nice. It's saying you want them to be
It's
around.
nice. It's
just-
aspirational.
Around, not around.
I encourage them to get fatter.
They're greedy food addicts, dude.
Yeah.
It's like train spotting, just with fucking like donuts, dude. If that's just glorified.
I
Choose life. Choose
I'll
a job.
go around to the
Choose to be thin.
It's just so. It's funny that like it's like the majority of the country is fat, somewhat fat.
a lot of
It
it.
is funny to be like, what would I just do it? Because I'm like, it'd be funny. There's a bunch of people are listening, having a good time. Then they're like,
Oh yeah.
grab the gut. They're like, I'm hanging in there.
Even skinny people are fat. Like even our
Yeah.
skinniest like people are.
I'm
are-
fat as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
The body's degrading.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's what I'm into. I'm trying to set it right, dude.
Yeah. I want to
How's
get
it going?
It's all right. I've been working out. I work out for like 1 month and stop for 3 months.
Oh, dude.
But I'm trying to get into it. And now, like every time I'll work out for 2 days and be like, all right, the transformation's probably complete, and go take a shower. And like,
Nah, didn't work.
Nope. I look like a 36-year-old who hasn't worked out for a long time.
But you're like,
you gotta
checking your
go.
body.
You gotta go at it for like at least 3 months to notice results.
yeah, I've been at it pretty hard lately.
Yeah.
And it's just, I just do it for the mood benefits, dude. If I don't
Yeah.
like move my body, I turn into a total mental slug, dude. Too many
you also-
K-cows not moving. I turn into just like a fucking evil person from like a Disney movie. I'm just like,
yeah.
I need to take down the prince.
There is it also you get to a point where like you're just like pissed off at I don't know, you're just pissed off in general. I don't know. It's a fucked position to be in.
I woke up the other day and it was like I was sleeping and I just ate so much just to completely just totally didn't have to, but I was just munching all day. And then I woke up with like food in my throat. Like it just was in my stomach and like came up and I was like, I burped and it was just like full of something. I think Shane was saying it was like a dog. It was like dog barf. I burped and it was like, and it was just like,
That's insane.
I was like, ew. And that really set me off. I'm like, all right, bro, you have to get it together.
Damn, I don't even know how much I would have to eat for that to happen.
I just was munching. I was just munching nonstop.
What was you like? Were you like eating in bed?
Yeah, sometimes
No,
if you're
no,
like
I just-
recumbent, if you're like lying back eating, sometimes it
No, I
won't
just-
go down the
True, if you eat right after if you go to bed right after you eat. But no, I just was like,
Dude,
I have weird food allergies and shit too. And
Yeah.
I was like real lax in Australia. And I came home like, all right, I'm tightening up meat and veggies 2 meals a day and just continue to munch. And then that's when like I munched really hard unnecessarily. And then just my wife like I'll get home sometimes. It's like 4 and I haven't eaten all day. So I'm like, time to munch. So I'll munch as hard as I can. But then dinner's at usually like 6 p.m.
Oh yeah.
So I munched right before dinner. And then she put the plate of like spaghetti in front of me. And I was just like,
just
munch
house
that
of another
up.
1,000. Sleep.
And then Spoogots came up on me, dude. It fucking came up on me.
That's nuts.
I just woke up with like a turd of fucking food in my throat.
A rock
That's
solid
crazy.
turd would be
It was
hilarious.
just mush. And I was like,
Just like a thick
I
ass.
burped. It was
Yeah,
like,
you're just pulling it out.
I swallowed it back down, obviously.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I continued
no.
to munch.
That stays in. That stays in.
But yeah, I was like, I need to figure out a way to eat food that does, like, it just destabilizes me the way I eat food.
What kind of food allergies do you have? What
Gluten,
type- Oh yeah.
dairy.
I'm
dude.
trying to get off gluten. Apparently, my mom said that if I get off gluten,
We have
for
the
a bit-
same body, dude. You can't have gluten. You can't have it. Gluten and dairy, I can't have.
My mom said if I get off gluten, my rash will go away.
Probably. And probably dairy too. Try getting rid of the dairy.
Really consume much dairy,
No. Not
Dude.
even cheese.
except for the 10 slices of pizza I'll eat on Saturday night.
I know.
Yeah.
Just woofing pizza. You writing any books or what, bro?
Yeah, I'm writing another book right now.
Are you?
Yeah, novel.
Can you say what you're writing about?
Yeah, for sure. It's I'm still figuring it out, but the essential premise is a guy who he was a guy who studied psychology. He went to Harvard for psychology. He started working for the CIA as like a psychological, now whatever. He was just like working for them, whatever psychologists do. Again, this is still in the very early phases, but basically he gets into some things, gets into some trouble, and he ends up in Pennsylvania and he starts fucking one of his clients, and his like practice starts falling apart because his whole life's based on like a scam. So then she convinces him like, come live with me. I'll tell my family that you're my uncle from California. So he moves in with the family, but she's like, you have to help us because we're super dysfunctional. So he's trying to help the family while fucking the wife.
Damn.
And then it's stuff
That's
happens.
interesting.
Stuff happens. It like there's a terrible event in the very beginning that like frames the whole thing. Because detective, like there was a school shooting basically.
Yeah.
And then they get this file and it's the guy wrote a story explaining what happened basically because he
Damn.
doesn't want to be blamed for the school shooting because he was the advisor to the entire
Damn.
thing.
That's awesome.
Pretty
So
sick.
you just think all that out? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
well, you start with like, I'm gonna make a story about this, and you start writing like that sucks, and like you just go every day, and eventually it like formulates into like a coherent.
So
thing.
do you write like, do you just get right into like writing, or do you like write out the plot? Like, are you trying to work out
I just
the
write.
plot?
I'm a draft. It's called. I didn't realize that's what it is. It's called draft writing. You just fucking write draft after draft after draft. Some people do like I'll try to do like a plot line, but I always like while I'm writing, I'm like, I'll
Do you
this
know the
instead.
end when you're starting it?
I never know when I'm starting.
Really?
And then it kind of just eventually you're like, yes, this makes sense.
What?
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Do you write every day?
I try to. Like today I won't because I have to like drive to New York.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
But every free day I get, I try to spend at least like an hour or two.
That's kind of good discipline. I feel
It
like
is.
that's a lot of people would love to do that, or they'll even convince themselves that they're going to do that, but then they just won't do it.
Because it's torturous. Because the whole time when you start doing it, you're like, I'm a fucking loser. You go back and forth like I'm a loser and like I have the best idea ever. Then you
Yeah.
show it to one person like this is totally incoherent, makes no sense. You're like fuck.
Showing writing to someone is tough.
Yeah, you get over that though. I had the same thing, and then you get over it because once you stop for a while, I'd be like, you want to like, am I good? Am I good? Am I good? And you're showing people stuff. Now it's like I don't care. I just want to come up with a compelling story that's fun for people to read.
Sounds like a great story.
It'd be fun.
What who are your like sounding boards? Is it like publishers or like friends of yours?
friends of
or
mine.
like just friends
Friends
who
of
you know
mine.
are well read?
Yeah.
And who was talking recently? I don't even know if it was like just someone on Twitter who was basically like, I can't take you seriously as a writer unless you're super well read. And there was a lot of backlash to that. People, I guess, who are writers who don't read a lot. But what's your take on that? Do you think that people have to read a bunch to be a good writer, or do you think there's an avenue to being a good writer without being super well read?
No, I think whatever you want to do. I mean, I like to read a lot, but it's like that's like the most douchiest subsection of people on the planet who are like, a real writer does. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Writer culture is like the worst.
That's also
pocket
people
of humanity, dude.
who are so obsessed with telling people that they're a writer.
Like grammar Nazis.
Yeah.
Dude. I fucking hate that. Like,
Yeah.
actually, I hate when people misuse grammar. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up.
A lot of good writers have horrible grammar.
I never opened a grammar book in grade school. We had the grammar books, and I for years I just didn't. That was the one thing they didn't check if you did it or not. I just didn't do it forever.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to use commas, dude. No fucking clue.
No, I just throw them wherever they
Semicolon.
feel.
Yeah, I'm like, I used to add.
It feels like a comma.
I used to put like 1 million in there. I'm like, I'm such a good writer, dude. Look at all these commas. It's
Yeah,
so complicated.
Yeah.
But no, it's just fun to write the stories. And
How many do you have under your belt? How many books have you written?
one. I finished one,
Yeah.
and then this is my second one.
So you're about to be writes books, multiple books.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'd love to do that. Like when I'm older, just do that the whole time.
I feel like that's a good thing to age into. Just like,
That's what
I'm
I'm
gonna sit in my desk, fuck my room with my desk,
Dude.
smoke my fucking weed
Yeah,
pipe.
smoke my electric
That's a
pipe.
writer's way to smoke weed. Like that's a true fucking.
Yeah, you got to get yourself a typewriter.
I've seen those, and this is another thing of like, yeah, a typewriter, and it's just like, fuck that, dude.
No,
I need
that's
a word
someone that
processor.
watched like fucking, I don't even know, watched a writing movie.
Dude, I'm telling you, like,
gonna
I like
replicate
Don
this
DeLillo
person's
as a writer.
life.
I like a lot. It was a big thing of like the real writers had the typewriters. You couldn't like, dude. I like Google words constantly. I'm like, I already use that word. I double click it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
thesaurus. Look up a different version.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
Grammarly.
not gonna not use that. Yeah.
Damn,
I've written shit and used the grammar. What is it? Grammarly? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Where it
That
just
shit
makes you-
me sound like a genius.
It just
True.
replaces all the words
Literally,
with
dude,
better
it'll
words.
It'll be like, do you want us to rewrite this sentence for you? And then you
Yeah.
click yes, and then it's just like an amazing sentence.
I'm
And
on
like,
my way
yeah.
right now! Exclamation mark.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, fuck yeah, dude. I'm so excited about being on my way right now. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It is a thing. That was like the only thing. I'd never finished anything ever before, and I finished that first book, and I was like, fuck yeah. I did it.
That's got to be daunting as hell. That's just like a massive undertaking with probably for your first one, not a lot of governance from someone else to be like, hey, get this done. Hey, get this done.
I
It's
had
like,
literally zero structure in my life. I could have done anything, but I already had wasted like 7 years of my life being like, I can do whatever I want. And I literally didn't do anything for like 7 years. I
yeah,
was just selling weed. I had all my free time. I was like, dude, this is the best. I can
probably
do
was
shit.
kind of sweet.
It's fucking was sick. It was sick. So I squandered all my free time. Then I was like, all right, I'm not going to do that again.
No more free time. What was your first book called?
Overlook.
Overlook?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was good. I used a lady to copy edit. I'm like, I suck at grammar. Just pick out all the grammar shit, and she fucking I think used Grammarly on me
Oh, really?
over the whole document and dude, she missed so many fucking things. So I just self-published on Amazon, and dude, people will be like, yo, there's so many fucking mistakes. I was like,
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
but I mean, you can go in and edit them, fix them.
Oh, you can? On
You can go
Amazon?
into the draft. Yeah,
And what's your release schedule for this one that you're working on now, or it's too early for
I have
that?
no idea. I'm hoping to be done now. It's kind of now I figured out like a plot line finally. It took me a long time, so it didn't really make sense. But now that I have like I'm like, all right, it's kind of moving. I think maybe I'll have a rough draft done by like wintertime.
Yeah.
And then, we'll see though. It always takes way longer than you think.
It's got to be interesting because there's like more pressure on you to, or there's more eyes on you for sure. Like with the success of your show.
Yeah, but I know. I mean, but the problem is like, well, not even the problem. The good thing is like, because when you first do anything, like if you're writing or do like, you're just like, I would be like going to the writing subreddits. I'm like, I need a publisher. I need a like, you just want the validation of it all.
Mhm.
Now, like it's just like it is genuinely therapeutic for me to sit there and write. It's like, it's my favorite thing in the world to do. So I really, I'm not saying like I don't care. I'd love for people to buy it and be like, this is the best ever. But like, it's something I'd do anyway. Cause like, I
Right.
just really enjoy doing it.
Damn, it must be crazy writing sex scenes.
Bro, there's a lot in this one because he's constantly fucking this lady. So, and they're just coming. They're real short, quick ones. But he's just also this guy's like mentioning. And by the way, we did have. Because he's like giving like a detailed log of like what happened. So he's like telling a narrative and then we had sex again, basically.
Damn.
Damn.
But you're probably not horny as fuck. You'd probably just write about it clinically, just from an outsider's perspective.
It is making me laugh to have this guy talk about like because he's like trying to like help this family. Like he owned like a spirit. This guy's a spiritualist as well. So he's trying to like get into the nitty gritty and like help this family on like a deep spiritual, psychological level. And he's like, and then his wife blew me. And, but he's doing it. He's telling himself he's doing it for her own good. She's a broken woman, and she advanced on him. And he's like, I can't reject this woman in her frail state.
He's basically a hero with
Sounds
that.
like
with
it.
that
That's
dick.
the whole point.
The way he's slinging that dick.
I mean, dude, she's a broken woman. She came to his practice. There are therapists. I've read a book. This one guy, dude, who's the guy who wrote Road Less Traveled? It was
Robert
like a
Frost.
No. It was, this guy took that as like it was a very first self-help book. I forget the guy's name, but he wrote, it's called The Road Less Traveled. And he wrote in that book, he was just like a psychiatrist. And he was like, if a woman comes to me and I think having sex with her will help, I'll do that. I was like, damn, bro. M. Scott Peck. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So he like wrote this book, like how to be a good person, all this stuff. And then I read his next book. Well, it was like a later book, his memoir. And he was basically like, yeah, I was cheating on my wife the whole time. I got my book blew up and I just couldn't help it.
This sanctimonious bastards just fucking people's wives when they come in for therapy.
He was really into it. He was one of those guys who like got real into the study of evil. A lot of guys in I think the 70s got like dug down in like the nature of evil and wrote these like real in-depth books about like how we all could have been Nazis and all this shit.
Damn, Salman Rushdie type shit or fucking, I guess he's just talking about Islam.
He's talking about Islam. These dudes were basically like looking into like where does like aggression stem from in the first place. And
Damn.
You know, he was like getting in on that shit of like, there was like a crossover between like theology and psychology that kind of intersected.
And the answer is he just got to fuck people's wives.
He just kept selling books. Yeah, he would just be like, how to be a good person. And then he just would sell books and be like, and they'd be like, yo, this book rules. And he would get like psychology pussy.
Damn, dude.
So it's tough. Dude, he was the first, it was the first self-help book.
Yeah, he's a pioneer.
He was like a guru, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of
Reluctant
sweet.
guru, but you know, he was just slamming dudes' wives in hotels on book tours.
That's nuts.
He'd get caught and be like, I'm sorry, babe. And he eventually took his babe to like the book the second one I was reading about him was like him looking, he would like go and look, he stopped cheating on his wife and he's like, they got into megaliths. So he would go around
into what?
Megaliths. So like those big, like what's the big famous one? Stonehenge. So you would go to the fucking big ass rock standing up with like a rock on top, and him and his wife, after he had cheated on her for like 30 years, he's like, we're going to go look at megaliths. So the book's about him and his wife. Like,
Was that The Cure?
Yeah, it's just them being like, look, we're old now. I'm sorry, I fucked a bunch of chicks, but here we are now. We're still together. We're gonna look at these megaliths, and he wrote about like that experience. Coming to grips with the fact that
it's tough for the wife because where's she gonna go, dude? What book is she gonna crack open to fucking like affirm herself? That
dude, there was dude in the 1400s. There was books that were written that are now like massively reproduced. They were written for one person.
Really?
If you were like a duke in the 1400s, you'd be like, yo, write me a book. One book. And you're the only one who had it.
I'd like a story. And they
one
just
book.
have to fucking craft a story.
Yeah, the dude would spend like 14 years writing like a thick ass tome for you as the duke. And you'd be like, thanks, dickhead. And you'd give him money.
Thanks for the tome.
And then, dude, these guys they made these books thinking one guy was going to read it. Now they're massively reproduced like classics.
That's kind of dope.
Found them. Pretty sick.
Damn,
The
dude.
printing press wasn't involved. It wasn't invented yet.
Dude, I hope you come up with a classic. I hope you write a classic.
That'd be tight.
I'm rooting for you to write a classic.
I mean, I have until I die to do it. So
yeah, you have tons of time. That's something that's going to age super well. It's not like trying to be like a rapper or like a fucking old ass comic or something like that. Like you can be a writer until the day you fucking die.
I have no problem spending like 7 years. I'm going to finish this one. The next book I want to write, I'm going to spend hopefully like 10 years on it.
That would be awesome,
years, bro. I want to do it. If you spend 10 years, it would definitely be good.
You think?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Who cares? I'll do 10 years.
You spent 7 years as a weed dealer.
I was pretty good.
Were you?
Right about that.
But yeah, I was pretty good. I will say, people always said like, dude, you were the best. So I was on time. I brought a genuine work ethic to it.
Really?
Yeah, I was organized.
Did you ever get in any trouble?
Nah, man.
Let's go.
Scot free, bro.
Hell yeah.
You must have been pretty good.
Yeah, I had a sixth sense, dude. I knew when trouble was brewing.
Sniffed it out.
I could feel it.
You get close to some trouble and be like, nah, not today.
I had some close calls, close brushes.
You ever have to run?
No, not like that, but like I just would like the one time this dude definitely would have fucking killed me if I went back there.
No, that close?
This dude, they lived in Overbrook.
Damn.
Around there, and I was buying like pounds of middies off him, and then I told the dude, and I didn't know they were selling heroin too. So these dudes are bad dudes.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, but I was buying middies, and they like I found a new connect, and they kept shorting me. So I was like, dude, the guy called me. I'm like, yo, you don't know what you're doing, bro. You're a fucking full. I was drunk. I was like drunk and stoned in an apartment. Like, yo, you're a fucking pretender, bro. You're not really about. I was just fucking just talking shit to this dude from West Philly who's a heroin dealer. Like, bro, you're a fucking
drug lord.
You're a clown. They were like heroin lords. I didn't know this. I was like, you're a fucking clown, bro. Just like talking so much shit because there were two brothers and I was dealing with the younger one. I'm like, yo, you're just a kid, man. Me and your older brother are on the same level. Just always drunk and high talking shit to like a fucking probably a murderer.
Yeah.
And then one time he called me down. He's like, yo, come down here, Matt. Come on. We got blah, blah. And I was like, tempted me because the prices were so cheap on the middies. And I was like, whoa, man, that'd be like 200 extra bucks. I should go. And then I was like,
is he gonna kill me?
There was like something weird about it where I'm like, why is this guy hooking me up right now? And then I just went, yeah, I'll let you know, man. I was like, deleted his number. And then it turned out that like that guy, I read a news story about them like years later. And he like the one brother, the one that probably would have fucking killed me, like ran his car through a bunch of people or like, no, excuse me, through cops. He was getting chased by the cops and apparently he like ran through a police barricade.
Damn.
And the other one, allegedly I heard word of mouth that he got arrested in the airport because he was like using women to smuggle drugs and then probably like abusing them and stuff. And then the women,
So
a woman in the airport, from what I heard, just screamed like, help, 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 I have drugs. This guy's making me run drugs. Both got locked up.
No way.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, good
Dude, that
dodge
would've been
bullet on
you.
your part.
That would have been you in the airport. With
It would have me. Yeah, I would have
the heroin on your asshole.
I would have been a total donkey for that.
Yeah.
I would have absolutely been abducted.
Help! Running back. This man's making me do this.
It's a bad life though. Like that, like the crime life when you're younger, you're like, that's sick. It's like it's sad, bad, like miserable existence that makes you have to
paranoid,
a liar. You have to lie.
I'd imagine you'd be paranoid all the time.
All 24/7.
Yeah.
And you have to just lie. You're just lying constantly. Dude, you ruin your nervous system.
That's fucked.
It's like a bad thing. Like when especially as you get older, it just gets worse.
Did you ever make a bunch of money off of it?
There were times I got robbed too a ton. So I would like make some money, then I get robbed, then I make some money. And
Did you ever buy a garish purchase? Did you ever buy anything outlandish?
No, I kept it tight as hell, bro.
Really?
Beat up car. Yeah. Tight as hell. Beat up car.
Just love of the game.
Just fucking.
Just like this?
I was in fatigue down the whole time, dude.
Damn.
Never flashed.
Civilian? You're just
Never
pure
flashed,
civilian
bro.
at all times?
Never flashed.
That's fucking
Dude,
sweet.
I was always fighting. I was fighting for my
Easy.
freedom. I just wanted my free time.
Yeah,
So I would
that's
save
true.
all my money and be like, nice. Now I can chill and look at YouTube for fucking 9 hours.
Which is kind of like the government, if they could like pick what drug dealers, like how they spend their time, like you were probably kind of archetypal for them.
dude.
They probably liked, like you just sold your drugs, went home.
The thing that gets people in trouble for what I've surmised is, well, talking about it like this, but I don't do that. But the people would either get into like the violent aspect of it, of like that guy robbed me, I'm gonna get revenge. You'll instantly get caught and get in trouble, or dudes
Yeah.
would start flashing,
Flashing,
fucking
yeah.
talking shit, and yeah,
Just keep it to yourself.
yeah. People couldn't do it because it was like you're not supposed to have access to that experience. You're supposed to like drudge about in like an apprenticeship thing. You're not supposed to just be making like $2,000 a week as like a 20.
Like economically, it doesn't make sense.
Dude, there was dudes I would try to like, I'd be like, all right, this guy could probably sell weed. I watched so many people just buckle of like either like the money of it, they'd fucking start flashing money and spend it all, or they'd smoke. Like people just can't do it. Or they would just get like really, really scared, which is probably the right response. Like, this is fucked up. This is not fucked up, but like, this is crazy. I shouldn't do this.
Yeah, you were kind of built for it, that you weren't getting scared, but you also weren't flashing. And you
Wasn't
were also
flashing.
just like,
I was scared. I was always scared, but
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, at the same time, I was like kind of excited. I'm like, this kind of rules.
Were you ever packing? Little heat?
I had a gun one time, and I just like someone broke into my house. And I thought they were gonna. They didn't steal it, thank God. They're like kids broke into my house and stole my change, but
Oh, wow.
no, I had a gun. They made me nervous, dude. I'd look at it and just bug out. I was always stoned.
Yeah,
then,
what are you
too.
gonna do? Kill somebody?
I was I was like, I'm gonna end up shooting. I thought I was gonna shoot myself.
yeah,
in the
exactly.
ass.
You're going to kill
Yeah.
yourself.
Dude, you look when you're like, I was high all the time, and I would just
Yeah.
look at it like I had a small little revolver and look at it and be like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm like 2 impulses away from
Jesus.
ending everything.
Yeah, dude, it just sat there, and I was just kind of like, yeah. I would just look at it and go, good God.
It's
Yeah,
a dirty
yeah.
game to be in. The gun game. How about just beating people up? You ever just beat some people up? Just
No,
for the
I
fun?
choked a guy once, not for fun. No, one time a guy robbed me. Guy had me robbed, and I put it together while I was in there, and I like spazzed. I lost like $14,000. I lost like all my money basically.
Damn, that's a lot of money to lose.
Yeah, dude. And I was held at gunpoint for like a while. This guy ran because it was like I knew a dude who was like my friend's coming down from Penn State to buy like whatever, like 5 pounds of weed, and I'm like, nice, dude, this is the pay.
Yeah.
And then I went there. I'm in a room, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, my friend's here," and then he just happens to be followed with a dude in a ski mask. He's like, "Oh, I don't know, this guy was just here." And in my head, I'm like, "The fuck, this guy set this up."
Damn.
And and then the dude with the gun finally left after like threatening us for like 20 minutes. And then I put it together the whole time because I was looking at I already been robbed before too.
Yeah.
So this was like my second time. And I'm looking at the dude I know who was like completely cowered in fear, like eyes this big. And then I was looking at this other dude I never met who was like claiming to be being like, oh no, this guy just robbed me. And he was just like
chilling.
I'm like, dude, he was like, it was bad acting. And I'm like, this fucking weasel. So as soon as the dude with the gun left, I was just Homer Simpson him, like,
both hands choked him.
Blacked out rage, just like, just spazzing out.
And you're like, I didn't know.
I'm like, bullshit, you little mother. And like your adrenaline's just so spiked because you're like, oh my god, I almost died.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just fucking.
Damn,
That's nuts.
But that was it. The kid I knew was like, stop. I didn't even know what I was doing. So I'm not like that. I'm not like out to like fuck people up, and I'm not like a badass like that. I just spazzed.
But and $14,000 will get the spaz.
At the time I was married, my first marriage, and we like that night was my ex-wife's birthday. So we had to like go to Atlantic City, and I was like planning on having all this money to ball out, and I didn't have any money, and I had to go home and be like, oh,
damn, that's like a white man can't jump type of situation.
That's fucked.
oh,
You lost all of it.
oh, I lost my money.
Damn.
Jesus.
So what
I've
did you do
lost
in
all my
AC?
money so many times.
Really?
I had a credit card that had a little bit of money left, so I spent I didn't even go crazy. It was dinner, and I was awfully conservative that night. I was like, we should call it a night.
Yeah, I just want the chicken.
We should call it a night.
Just gonna get the
Let's get
rice.
some
Dude,
lettuce.
I've
Throw some
lost
lettuce
all
in
my
the
money
bowl.
so many times, dude. It's like by the last time it happened, it was just like whatever.
Damn,
Like from having all my money to having like no money again, it was just like whatever.
that's kind of
fucked,
reassuring.
dude.
It's just about having if you enjoy your day, it really doesn't matter. That's what I learned from that.
You got to be the richest you ever been right now, too.
Yeah, big time.
Fuck yeah.
But I'm ready for it to just.
be gone again.
I mean, I would love for it. It's a terrible way to think, but in my head, I'm always like, bro, I'm ready to zero out and just fucking, like I'm fully expecting to zero out again.
Dude, that would be pretty tough.
At this
That'd be
point,
sick.
At this point, for you to lose all of your, unless you got like in some sort of like IRS, like
True.
or like if you try to
Tax
like
fraud.
angel invest for someone, like venture capital into some kind of like shitty business or something.
Yeah, and luckily
like
I don't do any of that. I just chill and just like
yeah, you're
do
good.
podcasts. So I'm like, yeah, and I'm just ready for it. I'm always ready for complete like.
You got
nuclear
dirty
disaster.
podcast money.
Dirty podcast.
Dude, but then you could just start another podcast. It's like you're too big to fail at this point. It's bullshit.
We'll see. Tell that to myself, dude. Myself's like, dude, it's all good.
Yeah. We're trying to talk to
You're
yourself.
gonna lose this, you fucking idiot.
Dude,
Dumbass.
We're trying to get Billy and Spud. I want them to get signed by Barstool. But I don't know what's good with Barstool, but I would love if War Mode was in here permanently.
That would be sick, dude. You have to get the boys up to New York. That'd be tough to get those guys up here. I mean, they
think
could
so?
make the commute though.
Yeah.
If War Mode was at Barstool, I don't know, dude. They would
I don't know how that would play out.
What do you mean?
They can't afford them, bro. Barstool can't afford them.
That's what I think is more the concern.
That's what I'm saying.
They're cash cows.
Total cash.
That they're
cows,
about
dude.
to be bringing in all
It's
the
a
fucking
billion-dollar
cash.
company.
But yeah, that we want them in. I'm trying to buy in early, and like if I had venture capital money, I would fucking sink some angel investments into. I think they're a fucking decacorn, dude. I
That's
think
a short
they're-
thing. That's a
yeah,
short
yeah,
thing.
they're a short
Yeah, that's
thing.
a short
as
bet.
a short thing can
rich.
go.
Just buying Google early on.
Yeah, they're fucking.
It is the best. They are the
successful.
funniest dudes.
I know.
They're the funniest dudes.
It's fucking incredible. They were
they
just
don't understand.
they were just on your show, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking just crushed it.
So funny.
Damn. What did you ever work with either of them?
Yeah, I work for Spud. I
You
I
work
work
for
my
him?
brother. Yeah,
Oh,
Spud, he paints. And he can do like contract.
And so you, because I know you used to paint, and I know that he paints. I didn't know if you both paint.
He's the master, dude. He's literally like, no one wants to talk house painting, but he's the fucking master.
He's
It's
super nice
insane.
with it.
Dude, it's like, cutting in. This is easy. Cutting into a drop ceiling is nothing because you do got that gap. You guys probably can't even see it, but there's a little gap right there. You get the brush right in there. You don't got to worry about it. But talking like a regular, I love that. Talking about like a regular
Stock
room.
shop, bro. Break it down.
I mean, this drop ceiling.
You just
Yeah, I
blew.
mean, Job says you don't even got to worry about this.
Look at that. Look at that space you got to cut in, dude. You can fucking hide all kinds of sins up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Hide all kinds of sins up there. But dude,
I don't even want to know what's going on in those crooks.
when you're cutting into a ceiling, it's like you're like shaking because you're like, I'm gonna hit the ceiling. You don't have to fix anything. You don't know how to do it at all. Before I was so slow, he'd be looking at me, being like, use it like this, like taking his eye off the brush, cutting in like a crisp straight line.
Really? He
It's
just has
cra-
that just perfect motor
Muscle
function?
memory, dude. It's pure fucking muscle
Really?
memory. I love painting houses.
Is it calming?
It is, dude. It's like 90% of people, like it's psychological torture, but like there's a small subset of people who like it's deeply relaxing for me.
I can
Just
imagine
like-
that.
Paint, cut in,
Just throw some tunes on.
Dude, tunes are blasting all day long.
Perhaps a podcast. I don't know if they ever listen to
you can blast a
podcasts.
pod. You can blast a pod.
Yeah, those fellas listen to podcasts.
And you're in a safe space to listen to whatever podcast you want, which is a construction site.
The
Yeah,
idea
so
of
you
just
can let it-
blasting a pod, like it's like ear screeching, like
Blasting pods, dude.
the
I think that
subwoofer.
people do that.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
risky if you bust out a pod on a job site. You're gonna get people are gonna go yo, right away. Everyone's like, "Yo, what the fuck are these? These guys
Yeah.
are fucking good." Like,
Yeah.
You're gonna get attacked.
Definitely.
I hear all the time. People put on a pod and like they'll put on like Matt and Shane's, and then they'll be like, "My boss right away, like, who the fuck are these idiots?" And then
Yeah,
they'll be
yeah.
like, "Yo, this rules." After like a month, and that's always like, "Yes."
Yeah, that's the target demo.
Episode 1 is tough. Like get it like for the first time
For the
hearing
bros,
a
yeah,
podcast.
dude. All the bros come by like, "Who are these fucking losers?"
Yeah.
Any new
Finally,
podcast, even to listen to
Yeah.
or to show somebody,
Yeah.
first
I
episode that
hate
you're
every podcast I listen to initially. If I don't know the person, I'm like, I hate this.
Dude,
Just two people talking. I'll give it like 4 seconds. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, trying to get someone like a friend to listen to a podcast has to be like one of the hardest things to do.
yeah,
Because they'll
trying to
never
sit them
believe,
down.
"Oh, you gotta listen to this. It's so funny." And they're like, "Yeah," dude," and then they'll never listen.
They'll never
Ever.
do it. They'll never.
You
do it.
have to find it on your own time to actually like
Yeah.
get into a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know how the shit grows. I don't know how the word of mouth works.
No idea.
It's
Just the
crazy.
bros.
Yeah, it really
Just
is.
the bros being like, yo, check this out.
It's just job site to job site. You
Job
gotta let the
site to
boys
job
know on
site.
the fucking job site.
Carpool to carpool.
Yeah, that's one of the best ways. But people are listening. You must have a good ass contingent on the job sites. Job sites must go crazy for you guys.
I think the bros are on the job.
We
site.
get some love on the job site. Well, I know some dudes on some job sites that listen to us. A little bit of love on the job site. It's not crazy.
No,
We could definitely boost it.
we got it.
Maybe having
this
you
will help.
in.
This will help.
This might help on the
Yeah.
job site, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
Those
Is
are the
getting love
guys.
on the job site. And it's just my next book. That's all that's like the 2 things that bring me like supreme joy.
And dude, I think that
You should make a
like-
self-help book about how to get love on the job site.
True. That'd be
Yeah,
tight.
yeah.
I love when dudes are like, yo, I listen to podcasts in a meat freezer. I'm always like, yes.
yeah,
I always
that's
pumps me up to
manly.
hear about some dude just freezing, just listening and fucking be like, yeah, oh, so like, I
Terrible.
fucking came.
Or like he said some crazy shit about like cattle
Oh,
a
yeah,
couple weeks
I
ago.
was spreading misinformation, and the boys did not.
But like
that.
there's so many. The fact that we
Yeah.
had so many people who were like, "I work on a cattle farm.
I
and
had
this
like
is actually how
50
it goes." It's like,
farmers in my
That's
DMs.
tough.
Like,
That's
dude,
tough.
you've never been more wrong.
But it's sweet to even know that it's
Yeah.
like, oh,
I
you're just on
replied
the
and I was
farm
like, I'm
listening to
sorry.
us,
Yeah.
dude.
What was the cattle take?
Yeah,
You don't want, yeah, true.
We don't,
something
need to, we
about
don't need to bring more
Corn,
light.
like they can't break down corn or something like that.
It
in
was,
their
something
tummies.
about, it was something about cows not being able to break down corn. Everyone was like, I feed my cows corn every goddamn day.
You one of
You
those
don't know what the
grass-fed beef.
hell you're
You're one of those
talking
grass-
about.
Don't listen to those Monsanto farmers.
Yeah, exactly. They got the
They didn't want
GMOs
me-
out
They
the
didn't want me
ass.
putting mustard on their jackets.
Yeah,
They're not. So
they
they're
were.
saying grass-fed's bullshit.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know if they were saying that. I think they were saying it's not bad for the cows, though. If you
Oh, to have a little,
corn-fed
have a little
is-
corn.
yeah.
But you were saying something about like
Yeah,
someone
wait a
cutting
minute.
open a cow and
Yeah.
pulling out full corn
Which is a
cobs
real
and
thing.
shit.
It is a real thing.
You got
But
the
it's
rat-
not for.
I believe it. I
it's-
wasn't even coming.
But
at
that's not for to pull. I thought so. You know, have you ever seen when these cows have holes in their stomachs? It's not for pulling the corn out. It's for something else, like testing something in the stomach or something.
Oh, really?
But it is a real thing. Like there's pictures of cows with they have these like tube, like rubber things around like a hole in their side of them so that the people can like get in there.
Yeah, I get freaked out when they get into like factory cows and like the
Yeah.
headless chickens and shit.
Oh yeah.
Because they say the
I
grass
can't talk about that on this podcast.
Yeah, people are like, fuck you, bunch
Yeah.
of corporate ass fucking farmers.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Fucking yeah, I think the omega-6, what's the good one? Omega-3 is omega-6, I think is the inflammatory one, but I think cows that eat just grass have like higher omega-3 anti-inflammatory things.
Yeah.
Who knows? Could be bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I
sounds
eat it
good,
and I
though.
tell
That sounded
myself
good.
that and I feel good.
Yeah.
But if you do lock a cow in a box and feed it like fucked up shit forever, you're gonna get negative effects of eating that. There's no way
100%.
that gives health into your body.
Yeah.
There's no way.
What's good with the headless chickens though? I don't know anything about what are they.
I think I've heard might be heavy fucking urban legends, but I've heard like KFC
Doesn't bother
chickens
me.
are like cloned headless freaks that they just
born
breed.
headless.
I've
Well,
heard they just
I think the
breed-
problem is that they're in these areas where they can't even move, and they're just basically just waiting there until
Yeah.
they get murdered.
just shitting. I've just
Yeah,
like,
shitting all over each other.
I've heard they just
eating
try
the
to
shit.
grow. You just want to grow the meat, so it's like the less shit, the better.
Dude, but I've heard that
Could be
grass-fed
fake.
chickens though that they're that just means that the door's open and they can go outside if they want to, but they don't even desire to go outside. They'll
They can
just-
cheat on that. A lot of them do that. Where it's like, is it like 5 feet of space? Is it like literally like a cage they can walk outside, or is it like freely roaming?
Yeah, then they don't even want to roam. Like they
Nah, chickens
they
are
got
weird.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Chickens are weird animals. We had chickens when I was younger.
Oh, they're crazy.
We had to
Dude,
give them away.
rooster life's
They were
fucked
eating
up.
each other.
Yeah, the roosters fuck each other. That's what a
Yeah.
pecking order is. They'll come and just rip the crest. If there's another male, they try to rip the crest off of it. Because if you don't have like a sick crest as a rooster, you can't get any pussy.
A crest? What's
Yeah.
that? Just their
That
chest?
fucking shit on the rooster's
yeah.
head.
Really?
They fuck
Yeah.
each other up.
Yeah,
And
it's
we
pretty
had
brutal.
a mice. We had like a mouse in the like went into their little cage. Oh, they fucking ripped that thing
You can't
apart.
have that, dude.
They ripped
They
it apart,
brutalized it?
like pulling it apart while it was alive.
Yeah, dude. They're
Gruesome scene.
just protecting the bays.
That's fucking sick,
The
though.
roosters are there fully protecting the bays.
And then you also got to be on watch all the time because then the birds will come down and they just or I guess not like foxes and shit.
Foxes
just snatch 'em.
fuck them up, dude.
And that's got to be a great day if you're a fox, just getting a full chicken.
And they get them all, dude. You
Yeah.
can't stop a fox.
Now,
We had ducks when I was little, and one apparently like stuck its head out of like the chicken wire, and a fox came and just bit its fucking head off.
No way.
Yeah.
Clean?
Headless duck. It might have gnawed it for a little bit, chilled for a while.
It might have been a
Chewed it up.
KFC duck, too.
True. It might have been a Monsanto dog.
Might have been born that way.
That could be fake, but I hold it down. Like if you just lock an animal in a box and it just shits everywhere and you eat it, it's probably bad.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be.
And it's also like that's my whole trip right now. It's like, dude, why am I not eating? Why do I have to eat all this food? It's a waste of money. It makes me feel bad.
And you're just
I'm
crushing
pushing
it.
myself to my limits to see like what actually do I need to eat.
Yeah.
It's kind of tight, dude. You get lightheaded too. You get like a real floaty feeling.
Dude, have you ever seen the documentaries of the guys who are on like the 30-day rip? They're like on a 30-day fast and they're just like fucking like woozy, like barely
You're spaced.
alive,
Yeah,
looking
you're
like
spaced
Jesus.
out. Yeah, you're spaced. I can only do like one day where I eat like a little bit of fruit too.
Yeah.
But I've done like whole days where I don't eat. I've done one where I don't eat, don't drink for a whole day. It's kind of cool.
It's awesome.
It's a way to entertain yourself that like your whole day will be kind of fresh and new. If you don't eat anything, like by like 6 o'clock, you're like, whoa, what's this?
And then when you eat,
Don't
how did it go when you
Oh,
finally ate?
dude, the next day you munch and it's like, fuck, dude, this is so good.
It was good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Fuck
You
yeah.
get it's grace. You sit there, you can actually say grace, man. I'm so fucking pumped on these fucking eggs, dude. Fucking
we do a wheel on the other show, and one of the things on the wheel is 24-hour fast. So we're all about to have to do a 24-hour fast eventually. I don't know when that shit's coming, but
it's chill. It's a good thing to throw into the repertoire.
yeah, it'll be sweet once we get there.
Yeah.
Just starve ourselves a little bit. Look, get the wheel
Hell
going.
yeah.
You got to come in for the act sometime, bro. Come in for
yeah, definitely.
when Shane came in for last time.
Yeah.
He had a good time, right?
You guys see the wheel?
No, he did the.
Are you talking about the drinking
case race.
race?
Yeah, the
Shane had a
case race.
blast.
I would fall apart immediately. I mean, I could.
This is actually our redemption. I think this might be. I think this is a good episode. So I think we might win over your team, your
The
fans.
squad, were they pissed? Was there beef?
They were
Oh,
fired
yeah.
up.
Yeah, I think they.
I remember.
That,
I knew there was like some sort of clash.
I think that they thought that we were F slurs. I think that they didn't like.
They didn't like us disrespecting their goat.
Yeah.
What was the disrespect?
We didn't. I mean, I did disrespect. Stephen Che did.
I did the opposite of disrespect.
Yeah,
They held it down.
you
as like a-
overrespected.
They held it down as like a.
Both our
Clash.
You
factions
respect
kind
it
of
down
warred.
to the shaft.
warring clans.
And balls.
That's going to end in a fucking.
Yeah,
Full-on handshake.
yeah. It will.
What are we fighting about?
Because they're the same people at the end of the day. We just need to fucking ingratiate them.
Yeah, that's
Do you
funny.
do you ever check your Reddit?
I haven't. I used,
got
to,
you guys.
I used to look at it all the time.
They got you.
What? They
You
banned
guys
it?
are gone.
Did they take it down completely?
You guys are in like stage 1 of banned.
Shadow. ban?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
knew
what
someone
did
told
that
me it
have?
was like shadow ban.
Yeah, you guys are. It's at a point where you can only comment on like the free talk posts
What?
Yeah, there's some sort.
You
Someone
guys,
told me
it was rowdy in there.
because you guys got
Crazy.
Cumtown. They absorbed Cumtown.
we
when
got
Cumtown
Opie and
got
Anthony.
banned.
There was a migration from Cumtown. I think Opie and Anthony dudes got like that got shut down.
Yeah.
There's a thing called cringe anarchy, which was like that's when I went on to like because I went on to Reddit. I started that Reddit.
Did you?
I started it up and I was like, I just started Reddit, so I was like excited for Reddit karma. I remember being like, this is cool.
Yeah.
So I was
Reddit's
trying
awesome.
to drive people from different. This is like when the podcast literally first started. So I was going into all these subreddits trying to get people like,
You were
oh,
recruiting?
hey, cool, look at this. No, I'd just be like, oh, this is such a funny clip. In a different, so I get banned from a bunch of them. But there were different Reddits, and the one that was like actually doing it was just it was called Cringe Anarchy, and I think they got banned. It was like a dark subreddit, and I was like, hey guys, check this out. And so we had like it wasn't just because of that, but like we ended up having this like great migration of like just like Opie and Anthony dudes, Comtown dudes, and it was a place where bros could just be like absolute monsters.
Oh, they're
and have
crazy.
fun.
I used
I
to
look
be
at
an
it all the time because
honorary.
they just post hilarious shit.
Yeah,
in
it's
it.
hilarious in
Some
there.
some of it was very funny.
I used to be an
Dudes would put it
honorary mod of the Fat People Hate subreddit,
Did you really?
not because of anything. Or I had a rap battle
You were a
against.
mod?
They're like, dude, this guy is our. He is our like god.
Oh,
'Cause
because you did the.
I had like
yeah.
this rap battle against this like super fat guy, and I did a whole round about like how fucking like fat he is, and like I was so mean to him.
Yeah.
and they were like, this guy is like the number one shit lord. Like he like fucking hates the fats like no other. And they like fucking elevated me.
That's nuts.
And eventually they were part of like the early ban of Reddits because it was like literally fat people hate. Like they were like so negative towards fat people in there.
What?
But
They got banned.
yeah. Oh,
Dude,
they got super
I don't
banned.
know how I watched some. So I was like, I always try to Google stuff whenever like, I'm doing a podcast. I'm like, let me just like Google stuff and see what's up. I was your battles came up. I'm like, that must be the most anxiety inducing event. I watched the one against the fat black dude.
Yeah.
If you're talking
Big
about.
T.
Dude, and I'm like, I was nervous. Like, dude, this must be the most nervous a human being can be. Having to go in and being like, all right.
In some ways, but I think that there's like so many ways that
Bro.
for it to be success. I think stand up to me would be more nerve wracking.
No way.
because you have to have what you're saying down to a T. Like you
You
can't
do have
mess
to be
up a
perfect.
single word.
Yeah, you had a fat
And
guy.
also, you're saying like the amount of words you would say in like a 10-minute set in like 30 seconds.
I can't remember like 4 jokes, dude. I'm like, fuck, what was I gonna say? That if some guy making guns noises at you and shit, I'd fucking fall apart.
He
Yeah.
was making
I'm
a
like, dude,
bunch
you
of gun
fucking win.
noises.
You win. That was making me laugh so fucking hard.
He was gun noising me hard, but it's
It was so funny.
it's like boop 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 block.
All right, dude.
But in rap battles, you could be like funny, or you could be like aggressive, or you could be mean. Like in stand up comedy, you only can be funny. You know what I mean? Like
I'm aggressive as hell.
huh?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm super aggressive.
Or like people only want one thing, and
Yeah,
that's
true.
humor out of it. And
That
there's like
too.
a lot of different things people can want out of a rap battle. You know what I mean? You could do all
True.
kinds of different shit,
But
which
dude,
makes it a little bit, or made it a little bit easier
dude,
for me.
no way. I was watching that like that is the scariest shit ever.
Yeah, I don't know. It was
Pretty sick.
It was kind of fun at the time. It was like fun to do.
Yeah, that's
it was
a
like
sick thing
super
to do.
fun, and just like the high afterwards of it just being like, "Fuck yeah, that was fucking sweet."
Yeah, dude.
It was a lot of fun.
The dudes in the background is fucking being like,
Yeah.
I would. That's a hard dragon not to chase.
Yeah, dude, Drake was at that rap battle.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was at that one against the big black dude or whatever. It was
That's sick.
fucking, but that morning he had like posted a picture of me and him on his Instagram, and so I was like, so it was like as anxious as you might be, I was like flying so
True,
high,
yeah,
like
yeah.
puffing out my chest, being like, I'm a god.
But wouldn't
True.
you be more? I would be nervous that you're gonna
Disappoint
you're gonna disappoint the goat.
disappoint daddy.
Yeah,
No, I don't think.
you're like you get off stage and you're like, yo, where'd Drake go? he dipped, man.
I hope he lives really long. That's a guy I want to watch get like super old.
Drake.
Yeah, 'cause
He's
it'll
gonna be
funny.
the coolest old dude.
Yeah.
I think he will be, but I mean, the time waits for no man though. Even like Hef, who we thought was like the goat old dude and was like having sex with like 27-year-olds, like now all those 27-year-olds are like 38 and are like he was like a terrible dude.
I mean, that was pretty clear. He was coercing them somehow. He was like
Yeah.
dying and like fucking a bunch of like, there was something going on there. When that came out, I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
he's old as fuck. I thought he was
Yeah.
just tricking them with money, but he was like manipulating them. I mean, imagine you're 7 years old and you're dealing with like a 21-year-old girl. How
Older than
easy it would be
70.
to-
He was like mid to late 80s.
Dude,
like,
you have a century under your belt. You could absolutely fuck a 21-year-old chick's mind up.
with mind, yeah, just
you
with
got
your
all
mind.
kinds of money and shit.
Exactly.
You're like, these girls are doing it. These girls are doing very, you'd fucking crush them.
Dude, I wouldn't even want to be. Why would you want to be around like that girls that age when you're that old?
Because he had so many of them, he was like probably sending them away and like
Yeah.
also having sex with them.
Yeah, and it was this whole business, dude. It was this whole thing of like
Yeah, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
tricking young girls into ruining their lives by
Yeah.
being naked.
Yeah.
Now at least they kind of like are the masters of their own demise with OnlyFans and stuff like that. It's like
Yeah.
they're tricking themselves into being naked. Kind of cuts out the
Yeah, I mean,
kind of cuts out the daddy aspect, the whole Hef aspect.
Yeah,
he
but I
doesn't-
mean,
he's
dude-
powerless now.
there's a lot of chicks who are doing it. They're pretty young, and it's like, unless they're able to take shit down online, there's gonna be a lot of dudes who like come across their mom's porn, like way
Oh, a
more. That's gonna
lot.
be like
Or like their
lot.
wife's porn. They're like, wait, what is this?
true.
Yeah.
However,
That's not nearly,
dude.
as bad.
That's
I think it's way worse.
Like your mom's porn?
What?
You're fat. You're in a
Dude,
fat
because
hole,
you won't know until you're in school and some kid comes up to me and you're like, yo, I fucking was cranking down to your mom last night.
Or you discover it. You're in a
Yeah.
fat hole, dude.
Dude, that happened to the
fucking
fucking.
fathead, and all of a sudden, you're just like,
Who's the lady who was pregnant with like 7 kids at once?
Octomom?
Yeah, it happened to
I
her
think it was
son.
8.
What?
Yeah,
I think it was 8 kids.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Octomom had.
Yeah, yeah.
Octomom.
I didn't know how many it was. Yeah.
Octomom.
Dude, her she did like a fucking porno at one point, and her son was like beating off to it. And is that his mom like found out?
I mean, I'm not judging my brother because you're in the middle of a fap hole, dude. And you're just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
Are
With
you
your
gonna
young,
fucking-
dumb mind.
You're on the brink of fapping obliteration, dude. Are you going to step back from that?
But it's also like, your mom had sex. Like, that's why you're here.
Yeah, but
like,
dude.
like seeing
And-
your wife having sex with some other dude.
I think in
and
your
you didn't
defense,
know?
Roan, it'd be easier to just close out through the laptop if it's your mom. You'd,
Yeah.
like
With your
Oh,
wife,
so
you
you're
gotta
talking
finish.
about. Okay, you're talking about. I didn't know you were talking about like your wife, like you're finding videos of your wife fucking other dudes.
Yes,
I
that's
thought
what
you
I'm
meant
talking
just
about.
like the pictures and shit on OnlyFans.
Yeah, like she had an OnlyFans. You get married at 30, but when she was 18, she was on OnlyFans getting dick down. That's worse, I think, than your mom having a porno.
I
past.
still don't
Respectfully
think it's-
disagree.
I still don't
Really?
think it's even
Disagree.
close.
Yeah,
because dude,
that-
you're not gonna marry your wife and be like, oh, she's never had like unless it's like
Yeah.
you're religious or some shit. You like obviously they've had sex.
Yeah.
yeah,
Same
but
with
you
your
don't know
mom.
that other people are watching her
Yeah.
have sex.
Dude, but I don't want to. You don't
we're
want to
talking about
stumble
my
across
mommy,
your
dude.
mom.
That's my mommy.
fucking-
That's my mom.
It's
We're talking about
so
Roan's
much worse in
mommy.
every way.
Totally agree. Totally
Every
agree. I mean,
way
I
it is
wouldn't
worse.
like it. I'd see that and go, God damn it, that really grinds my fucking gears.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
wait,
that would
actually,
be. That's
if it was
more,
your mom, one of the porns could be you.
dude. Literally, yeah.
Like, oh, that
literally.
one's
You just like
mine.
see your
I'd
face on.
keep- I would keep that.
someone's
See,
face.
But you're also you'd be
Yeah.
experiencing
I'd like to have that
two
video.
completely different
conception?
emotions.
Your conception, that dude. Imagine getting charged up watching your conception in the morning.
yeah,
Just
it
being
really
like,
would
that
be.
You
was
just
me.
get
The
raptured.
moment I was just watching, and the guy, I'm gonna,
What if
kill
it's
it.
to your
I'm
own
gonna kill it
conception?
today.
What if it sucks?
It's
It's just some like,
Like-
drunk late night.
No, that shows
Two
how eager you
1
were
minute
to like get out
sex.
the nut.
Yeah, it keeps you humble too. But
Yeah.
Stay humble.
Yeah, I'd rather be that than like it took my dad 50 minutes.
Yeah.
You're like fast forwarding through that.
Just give me a second.
Through the weird shit.
Seeing like the 45-minute porn videos is like, come on, man. You see that, and you're like, knock it off, dude. Who the fuck's
Yeah,
watching
that shit ain't realistic.
45 minutes.
No one's
Gotta be
watching.
jumping through.
I'd
like
love to
they're
meet someone who
tired.
sits through those.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean,
Probably
they-
not. I probably wouldn't want to meet.
Well, there's
them,
dudes
actually.
who like who it'll be like a 5-hour engagement. They're like time that they spend with their pornos. They'll like watch. Full
Yeah, I didn't know
videos.
that's what like a majority of porn addiction was.
Dudes
Time
that-
hole, yeah.
Time watching. You're
I
not
used to
it's not
spend
you're
a lot
cranking
of time
down.
picking a porn. I would spend so much time
I still do
finding
that.
the perfect one.
Yeah, that's
But
the
it's like-
best.
It does rule.
And then you find the best
you're,
one.
you're saying you're untouched the entire time, or you're
working.
doing
No,
You're
dude.
working, yeah.
how you're working.
You're
and-
jerking off.
windmilling?
A majority of jerking off for me is while I'm looking for
Yeah,
something to jerk
it's the
off
hunt.
to.
It's the hunt. It's the absolute thrill of the
Yeah.
hunt.
Yeah.
And you find
Really?
it,
And then you
go,
find
So what
it
are you
and
doing? Just
finish
keeping
in
it like at
4
bay?
seconds. What?
You're just keeping it hard?
Oh yeah.
keep it. You're saying edge, dude.
Like,
You're
ah,
riding
no,
edge.
yeah,
like
edge.
that.
Full
Right.
edge.
You're waiting for the right thing to bust.
The worst
That's
is
what
when
it
you-
is.
The worst is when you go, whatever, this will do, and it just didn't.
And
do
it
You go,
sucks. I mean, that was a waste of time.
All right,
that
let me
for
try
nothing?
again.
yeah,
that for
run it
nothing?
back.
I used to do that when I was younger. When
Trying
I was
to run it
when I
back?
first started jerking off, I'd be like, whatever. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to bust yet, but then I'd be like, fuck it, I'll just do it again after this. And then I wouldn't. I would never do it again after.
Or
Yeah,
while
I've
I'm
had
like, I
that
can't wait to
mindset.
do this immediately after.
Yeah, yeah,
And You're
yeah.
like, yeah, no, I'm done.
No.
That was
Eat
always
something.
my go-to.
Get some calories in. Fuck. Dude, well, I think that we got a good one in.
Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate you coming up. This
Dude,
was
of course.
an
Yeah,
absolute
thanks for coming
mitzvah
on.
to the
For
folks.
coming up.
Thank you, man.
I know you've been in here before, but we'll take a lap after this. You can try to look at some of our fat guys. Just like
I'll-
get
They're
a-
all
them out.
gone. It's 5.
I'll check
They
them out.
they got
Oh,
out
it's
of here
5?
a while ago.
Yeah, a lot of them are work babies too. A lot of fat guys are work babies.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm supposed to get a break. To count every minute of it. It's like, get in there, you motherfucker. It's supposed to be a 15-minute break at 9 o'clock. Did I tell you I was taking it off on my birthday? I'm basing that off of one guy. I know. There's just one guy.
No, it's true. You're right.
Go follow Matt. Matt writes books.
Yeah.
Matt writes books on Twitter.
Twitter.
Go listen to Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. Subscribe to that Patreon.
Check out
And
Stoner Dads too.
Stoner
It's
Dads.
a new venture, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Check out the
Stoner Dads.
new venture.
But Matt and Shane's is some other business.
And
Are you in Gillian Keeves? Are you in any of that stuff?
They're I don't want to spoil it, but I'm in one.
You're in one?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And is that coming out soon?
I don't know. That'll
Yeah.
be out at some point. But
All right. Stay tuned for that as well.
yeah, that'll be sick. as
Any
hell.
dates? Any dates? Stand-ups and shit?
Yeah, I'll be in California. I'll be in Irvine, December 14th, in Chicago, I think November 19th and 20th.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Go see Matt.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming in, bro.
Thanks, man.
Good shit.
Appreciate you. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was fun. We went for a while. How long was that?
hours?